going on, guys? Rich Boy J here, back again with another live stream, and today we are going to be sorting and chilling and sorting. I have a huge box here next to me of parts from my crate mock that I did forever ago, and I keep finding myself digging elbow deep into this box, trying to get parts out of it that I need. So I figured, why not take some time this week to actually get some of this, not necessarily sorted, but at least pull the parts that I need out of it, because I still have tons and tons of plates with this crate salt pattern on it, and I want to at least make some sort of progress in getting some of this taken apart so I can move on with my life. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do the rundown for the video, or for the stream. Shout out to my guy Julian HSSF, Joey Kessler, Mr. Jakey, Duncan Mac, Last Brickbender, Mr. Know-It-All One, Jeffrey from GM Productions, how you doing, bro? Alex McBrick, Samuel, Darth Stormtrooper, Duncan Mock, Ronan Dixon, Alex Farmer, Jonathan Clues, Samuel, Eggs Benedict Cumberbuns, Axadroid, Mivy, Ken Gold, all the homies in the chat right now, Dutastic, Gooby, what's going on, dude? How you been? Matthew Nichols, I said Ken Gold, Palpatine Bricks, Zev Zappa, Commander Glitch 101, Tig 96. Gotta make sure I show all the homies some love. And if you guys are not aware, this is going to be a guest stream. So if you're not in the Discord, hop in the Discord, and then we can have ourselves a jolly old conversation. So I'm gonna hop in the live stream chat real quick. Hopefully we can get at least a boyo or two in that chat, and you guys can just move people into it whenever you want. Rich Boy J, does your existence imply that Poor Girl J exists? Yes, that is my alter ego. In an alternate reality, no, not my alter ego. In an alternate reality, there's a woman builder named Poor Girl J who builds really simplified helmet builds. She would have to be the complete opposite of me. So she would have to be she could still build Star Wars, but she would build really small helmets. That's what she would do. But hey, what's up, Alex McBrick?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good.
Alright, I'm just gonna start moving people at random from the stream waiting room into here. We'll start with 3 at a time, and then we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to see who was here first. Joe Wheeler, and we'll do Brick Twins Productions, because I don't know if I've ever actually spoken to that person. He has a Captain Rex profile picture, so I'm sure this will go well. It's always the guys with clones in their profile pictures who I end up having friction with in the community.
That's very true.
Ronan Dixon says, Jay, serious question, are you going to Brick Fair? Yes, I will be at Brick Fair. I wonder why he said serious question. If he didn't say that, I'd be I would have taken it as a joke or something, I don't know. Poor Girl EH. Kimmel says, how do I join the Discord? Let me drop a link real quick for you guys. Or if one of the boyos can drop a link to the Discord in the YouTube chat, I would appreciate it. What's up, Fresh Bricks? How you doing, bro? So now that I have you all here today, I'm here to pitch you guys my business opportunity.
Oh, I love business opportunities.
I'm glad to hear that. So have you ever woken up and decided, wow, I have this pain in my stomach. It might be hunger. Have you guys ever experienced hunger before?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, boy, do I have the solution for you. Because now, offered at all of your local grocery stores, as well as hardware stores, are my new cereal brand, and it's called Boyos. They come in 10 distinct flavors.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Including, but not limited to, grape, raspberry, cherry, vanilla, as well as vanilla number 2.
Number 2? Oh, man.
You guys have never had vanilla 2?
No. Can't say I have. Wouldn't that be like root beer or something?
Nah, man, it's like, you know, vanilla's already so good, they had to make vanilla, too.
What are your thoughts on grape-flavored things? You mentioned grape.
I feel like most things, grape is not the best flavor of it. If, like, I think about, like, jam, for example. I much prefer strawberry, or
raspberry.
I don't know if I've ever had raspberry jelly. I don't know. Speaking of which, how about, let's see if there's a smart boyo in the call today. Can someone explain to me the difference between jam and jelly?
One of them.
The same.
Are they exactly the same?
Sensors and communications. The other one's a food.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Trevor? How you doing, bro?
Honestly, I think it depends on who you're talking to. Like, I think for some people it's just semantics, but then I don't know. I grew up always calling it jam, like, no matter what, but...
No, apparently there is a difference. I just googled it. So it says jam is made from whole or cut pieces of fruit with sugar. Jelly is made from only the fruit juice and sugar.
Oh.
So it's like,
the more you know. See, you guys weren't ready for a lesson today, were you?
I'm learning more than I do ever in school.
Why did they never teach us these important things in school?
Yeah. Bro, I have to leave for like high school in like 2 hours.
Wow.
Okay.
It's like 6:53 a.m. in Australia.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jeez.
Also, just because I have a clone as my profile picture, Jay, I do agree with you. The sequels are kind of good. Force Awakens, it's a good movie, except it does take from the plot of New Hope. Last Jedi, I didn't mind it, and Rise of Skywalker, well, I kind of forgot about that movie so quickly. But other than that, the sequels are good.
That might be the most level-headed take I've ever heard from someone with a clone in their profile picture. So I applaud you, good sir.
Solid.
Tig says they taught him that in agricultural classes. You took agricultural classes? I went to school in Texas, and even I didn't have agricultural classes.
I think at our university we do, but like at high school, no. That's a bit advanced for high school.
Agricultural classes. You got your green thumb in school. What would you say was the most unique class that was taught at your high school?
Lego robotics.
So when I was in middle school, I thought that, but then I realized like a lot of schools had that.
Oh, our school didn't.
Yeah, I was in Lego Robotics Club when I was in middle school.
What class was unique for us? We had a music technology class. That was really cool. So like learning how to, like make beats and stuff like that.
Bro,
really
what? That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they taught. I already knew how to make beats, but they could have taken me to the next level if they taught me it in high school. My school was super strict. They would never have anything cool. I mean, my high school didn't even have a football team, so.
Wow.
And the basketball team that we did have, our home court was too small, so they had to play at the middle school.
Oh, jeez.
Our homecoming game was a girls' volleyball game.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like you typically wouldn't expect that for a homecoming game. Like, it was cool. It was fun to watch for sure, but.
Homecoming is like a big thing there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever I was in middle school, like, everyone brought these rubber gloves and they called it Glove Gang. It was a weird thing, and everyone just started T-posing, but it was like 2016, so...
Bro, kids these days are just out of control. Glove Gang. Bruh. Let me fight. Bro, I can just imagine your best friend shows up to school one day, and you're like, oh, hey, there's Timmy. And then he turns around and you see a rubber glove hanging out of his pocket, and you're like, "Oh no, Timmy's gone dark."
You just have to put him down at that point.
Exactly. Mr. Soros says, Mindstorms and Lego Robotics really helped me learn the code, which landed me a good enough job, I'm guessing, to buy more Lego. It's pretty sus to me. That's awesome. I did robotics when I was in high school. And I'm learning the code, like that's my major, But surprisingly enough, I didn't do any coding when I did robotics. I was just the mechanical guy. I was also the spokesperson as well as the vanity girl.
What's that?
You know, it's like the girls who just stand around to get attention drawn towards those people. It's basically I was basically like a Twi'lek in Star Wars. We can circle back around and make it topical.
It's just set dressing.
Yes. Ethard says, "Is that crate being deconstructed?" Yes, it is. Yeah, believe it or not, I still have this crates of crate pieces. That was my George McFly impression. But yeah, I still have them, so I need to disassemble these. The Janitor 93 says, "Thoughts on Daily Google, please." Oh yes, I can finally talk about that.
That's a great set.
I am so excited to get that set. I think it looks awesome. The inner Spider-Man fan in me, like the childhood Spider-Man fan in me, was just aching for something like that, and I'm glad that can finally be satisfied with it me. And it also comes in a black box, so I don't have to feel embarrassed buying it. But yeah,
I love being excited for things that I can't afford for.
Yeah. It's definitely so this is one of those things, it is an expensive set, but I don't think it's an overpriced set. I think the price is appropriate.
Yeah. The price is worth it, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do I have Jarek's TIE Interceptor? I don't. I have Jarek's First Order TIE Fighter, his Special Forces First Order TIE Fighter, his TIE Advanced, and his normal TIE Fighter. So I still need the Bomber and the Interceptor.
So almost all of them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a pretty extensive TIE collection. I have... How many TIE Fighters do I have? I have, 6 First Order TIEs. I have 1 Standard Imperial. I have 2 of the TIE Striker Lego sets. I have my own custom TIE Reaper. I have the TIE Advanced, obviously. I have the TIE Silencer. I have Von Reg's... what is it called? What is Von Reg's TIE Fighter called? Is it
I think it's just called TIE Fighter.
Oh, okay. So I have that thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess if the Black Ace has to count as a TIE Fighter, then sure, I have that as well.
So it's like a TIE variant, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Know-It-All 1 says, ceramics is a pretty weird class just to play with Play-Doh. Sure, why not? I thought the coolest class I had throughout my entire history of high school or lower was my animation class. Like, that class made me, guys. Like, I was making, like, Flash games, which sounds weird because, like, do you guys even know what Flash games are? Like, no one plays Flash games anymore.
R.I.P. Flash games.
Yeah, I love Flash games. So fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys know what a Flash game is.
What was, like, the website for this called? I forget. Like, there's
Flash
one
games.
There's a lot of them.
There was a lot of them.
Newgrounds,
Yeah, Newgrounds. I think Newgrounds was the most
Cool
popular.
Math, yeah. Total Jerkface is also one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ninja Kiwi.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's Wins, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Axidroid says
people that
Jay
made,
definitely wants the TIE Defender. Oh god. I do not like the TIE Defender at all. I always tell people, for me, the TIE Defender is like the EU version of a TIE Fighter, which is also accurate because that thing came from the EU.
Oh yeah, that thing's weird. No. Ugh.
They went too far in a few places. That's how I describe it.
How's that thing even? So many wings.
Yes. Why does it need so many wings?
Yeah.
What Star Wars vehicles have the most wings other than the TIE Defender? Like, what canon Star Wars vehicle has the most wings? Would it be an ARC 170?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Second
Jedi Starfighter. Where it has like those fold-out wings.
Oh, the
Does
Interceptor.
only have 4 though.
Yeah.
So 6 is the number.
Real quick, what's up, First Order Lego in the chat, and what's up, Austin Nash in the chat? How you doing? How you been, man? Mr. Know-It-All says, "What's a set you regret to selling someone?" I mean, I haven't sold very many sets, but I mean, I kind of want to say my my Super Star Destroyer, but I mean I didn't even like that set very much. I honestly just wanted it for clout, and I guess I still kind of want it for clout, but I don't know.
Did you ever like trade Lego as a kid with your friends and stuff?
Yes and no. So I don't know if we talked about this last stream, or if it was like on Discord or something. But I traded one of my friends like Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Lego stuff back when I was younger. And then I also I did. What did I trade? I think I did trade actual Lego for something, but I don't remember what. Basically, my friend came over and he gave me something, and I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was Lego, but he told me. Like, he was basically like, let me build something from your collection, I'll let you have this thing. I was like, okay, sure. And he built, like, a Slave one, which later on irritated me because he used some of the 3x12 light bluish gray wedge pieces that I needed for my 4504 Millennium Falcon. So when I rebuilt it, it was incorrect. But, you know, who cares? But honestly, the coolest thing that I one of the coolest things I came across when I was younger was when I traded my Yu-Gi-Oh cards to my friend for a Darth Maul minifigure, a Qui-Gon minifigure, and a Boba Fett minifigure. All of which at the time in 2005 were basically impossible to get because they weren't. No, the only Episode 3 sets came out in 2005, and I think maybe a few original trilogy ones, but those figures were just so hard to come by at that time. So I was super happy to get figures that I just couldn't find in any stores. Which is so funny now, because those are probably like 3 of my most hated characters in Star Wars now.
There was like a black market in my school.
For Lego?
Yeah, like fake Lego. It was not even like real Lego. It was like kind of crappy Lego you buy off flipping. No, eBay. And it was really funny. It was like people like trading like their fake Silver Surfers for their crappy fake Iron Mans, and yeah,
how did they have
really
so many fake Lego like as a kid? How do you come across fake Lego? I mean, I guess you can order it, but
you just look at like up on eBay, I guess.
As a parent, I would never subject my child to that.
I got a fake set as a kid. I got like a fake helicopter. I think it was like Mega Bloks or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a lot of Mega Bloks as a kid.
I got to Mega Bloks as a kid. It was always disappointing.
Yeah, like it wasn't like, I don't know, for me it wasn't disappointing because it was just like a different thing than Lego. Like I had all the pirate for that, and it was really cool actually.
I didn't like it because the pieces didn't stay together very well.
Mega Bloks has gotten their quality up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That.
That's surprising to say the least.
Axodroid says...
eBay was...
Oh, go ahead.
eBay was kind of the Wild West back in the day. Like, when I was growing up for buying Lego, like, there would be weird listings for stuff. Like, I remember, I think one for Christmas or something, my mom got what was listed as a Count Dooku minifigure, and it was, like, the, like, original Luke Skywalker Episode 6 torso, and, like, a face from Castle, and, like, not even the curved lightsaber. Like,
that's so random. Axodroid says a lot of people buy fake Lego on AliExpress, etc. for their kids. That's just wrong.
AliExpress.
I would feel
AliExpress
my heart would
terrible.
break if I bought my kid fake Lego and under the pretense of, oh yeah, Johnny, this is the real deal. I'm not the kind of parent who could just be like, oh, he's not gonna know the difference, because I'm gonna know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy, like, to see the differences, because, like, they look really crappy. Like,
They do.
Something just looks off about them. No, these just weird bags or whatever. It's just, okay,
Yeah, I mean,
something's up.
I mean, yeah, you can tell the plastic is typically of lower quality. Actually, now that I think about it, if you go to any Comic-Con, there is so much fake Lego, it's honestly depressing. Like, you'll see people with their little shop setups, and they'll have, like a purple Hulk, and like all these just and a transparent Thor, you know, like ridiculous stuff like that. And it's just like, guys, why are you lying? I remember this one time, so me and Garrett, whenever we would go to Comic Palooza here in Houston, we would try to find the people who'd have real Lego, and it would just be impossible. Like, I remember this one time, Garrett was looking for a Rancor at the time, and he found one, but he wasn't sure whether or not it was real, so he asked the guy, like, oh, is the Rancor real? And the guy was just like, oh, yeah, it totally is. And then once he got it in his hand, Garrett could tell, oh, yeah, this is definitely not real. So, yeah, that was sketchy.
I think we can all agree that the only good, like, non-Lego, like, people are, like, Clone Army Customs.
So the thing about that is those at least aren't imitate. So I always make a distinction between, like, that's not necessarily fake Lego, like custom. There's a difference between custom Lego and imitation Lego. Imitation Lego is trying to purport itself to actually be genuine Lego when it's not, and the quality is usually significantly worse than Lego. If it's something like CAC, where they typically will print, you know, torsos on Lego torsos, or, you know, if it's a custom molded helmet, they'll make it themselves, but still try to make it close to the quality of Lego. I'm fine with that. Like, I have custom figures like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that if it's something that Lego just doesn't make. But if you're buying, like, basically a knockoff, then that's where I draw the line, and I'm like, okay, that's too much, Buster. Ant Bandit says the only fake Lego I've ever willingly purchased are some Sonic the Hedgehog figures. See, I think when it comes to stuff like that, where, I mean, obviously they mean Sonic, but there's no other characters. So if I'm like, okay, I want the other characters, I would look for something somewhat near the quality of what Lego produces. I wouldn't want like a cheap, like Chinese knockoff quality deal. Tig96 says, I want to buy a fake Lego trans blue fig for holograms. I remember back in the day when I was hopeful for May the 4th figures, we always would talk about how it'd be cool if they made like a transparent blue figures for the Force Ghosts. And it's crazy to think that our expectations were so high compared to where they are now. Like now, I would literally just take any figure for May the 4th. Like now, I'm just happy when Lego makes Star Wars playsets. But back then, you know, the expectations were sky high.
I feel like they're still pretty high, but just maybe in a different way. Like, people still want, like, you know, a lot of Clone Wars and prequel sets and that.
So real quick,
we have not gotten a Phase 1 clone in, like, 3 years.
Real quick, shout out to Asbestos for I think it was a 633 dono. And I think he also mentioned something about, thanks for saying kind things about the sequels, which, you know, I can't help it, guys. It's just, it's ingrained in my personality. But I think he asked for mock tips. Is that what you wanted? And Drew says, taking apart Lego destroys my fingers. See, I don't know how that happens. When Cena came over, when we were taking apart the crate, not the crate, the Scarif Citadel, his hands were just destroyed when we were done. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, it's like literally bleeding. It's insane.
I was like I take apart Lego all the time, and I don't know, just.
Although, like, to be fair, I've definitely bled from taking apart like 2x2 plates stuck together, because like what happens is the edge of it kind of like it moves and then it cuts your thumb. And
right? Yeah. So I mean, I've not had that. I don't think I've ever had that taking them apart, but sometimes. Like, if I'm, like, have Lego around me and I reach for something too fast and my finger, like, grazes the side of a build, like, I can get cut. But generally speaking, I don't know. Maybe you need some Duplo. The edges aren't so sharp.
Long nails and brick separators are great for taking
exactly
parts apart. Like, we get comments on our channel all the time, like, oh, you're a girl because you have long nails. It's like, no. Well, I'm not a girl, I just have long nails just because I can't be bothered to cut the nails, and because they're helpful for taking Lego apart. That's the only reason why I have long nails.
Yeah. Imagine being in 2021 and, like, chastising someone for the length of their nails. Y'all need to find better things to do with your time than argue with people on the internet. See me, I never argue with people on the internet.
Yeah, the funniest thing is like when people like hate comments come in, they're like, oh yeah, like you're not a real Star Wars fan. And this is actually one we got, like, oh, you wouldn't, if you're a real Star Wars fan, you wouldn't know that Boba Fett would absolutely decimate the Mandalorian. And his name is Din Djarin. It's like, come on, man.
my
Like, you're so
God.
fucking stupid.
Jeez. Yeah. I try my best to respond to hate comments in, like, the funniest way possible. Like, sometimes people will comment something and be like, oh, this build sucks, or whatever, and I'll just be like, I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time. I think that's kind of what I've evolved to. Or people who are like, bro, do you like The Last Jedi? And I'm just like, sure. And like, bro, The Last Jedi is the worst movie ever. And I'm like, I'll take your comment into consideration. That's how I respond.
I think there's like some people who do actually like The Last Jedi, but I guess because everyone else hates on The Last Jedi and the sequels, like, and they actually liked him, like, they just like say, oh yeah, Last Jedi really sucked.
It's the cool thing to do, guys. Honestly,
Yeah.
the only thing that annoys me is when is the fact that we've evolved in the Star Wars community to where it's controversial to say you like The Last Jedi, but not controversial to say you like the prequels. Because back in my day, that's basically what it was. It's like, oh, you like the prequels? How do you function?
So hello. When do you think that started? Like, I identified it like last year. Not last year.
Oh no,
2
I
years
think
ago.
Before The Force Awakens came out.
I think
Serious?
after The
I mean,
Force
there was
Awakens.
a little bit. Maybe it was just because of like, I don't know. I was more into like the Instagram kind of community, I guess. But I don't know.
I remember when
I-
Disney cancelled Clone Wars and like all that stuff.
I
Then
had
they got
always
hated
seen
by
the
fans.
oh Disney bad kind of thing, but not like oh Revenge of the Sith. That's really good. People say no.
Well, the prequels aren't that good of movies, but like if the sequels had this, like what they did was Clone Wars, like to build off, like to fix the problems in that movie that fans didn't like. And that's the only reason why the prequels are loved, because the Clone Wars fix those problems.
Do we really? Hold on. Do we really feel that way though? Like,
Clone Wars doesn't. They say Clone Wars fixes problems, but it just like changes stuff. That's completely fine.
I think there's far more prequel fans out there who haven't seen the Clone Wars than prequel fans who have seen Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Seriously, really?
I think the sequels could benefit from a Clone Wars like show. Just like to fix.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Things
any
that
like
make
extra
fans
thing
angry.
they could do. Because I think, well, the thing about Clone Wars is that when you have, your 3 Star Wars movies and you basically expand on the lore of that time period, people will just get invested in it by default because you're just seeing more of it, like you're learning more about Star Wars, and you're getting so many different stories and perspectives. Like, it's a wonderful concept for a Star Wars show, just because, the galaxy is supposed to be expansive and whatnot.
Technically, isn't the Clone Wars and the sequels Star Wars Resistance?
Yeah,
Right, but it's not.
Star
It's
Wars
not.
Resistance is just terrible.
It's not
Yeah,
an.
I've
It's
not
not an
seen
anthology the way that Clone Wars
It
is.
sucks. Don't watch it. It's a
I
waste of
will.
your time.
Whoa, now.
The thing with the Clone Wars, it's like since the era of the prequels, it's more immersive and like there's so much more to cover. And
Right.
in like the sequels, there's really not much to go over. I guess.
See, I actually disagree with that. I mean, there's plenty of stuff
Or not
going
as
on in the
much as,
galaxy. Just because the Republic's not a thing doesn't mean there aren't civilizations who are having their own conflicts and interesting things to take a look at.
Yeah,
I think I personally would like if they just did more contained Star Wars stories that aren't really time specific. Like, I feel like you could do a Star Wars thing and the era doesn't really matter because it's a contained thing. Like, that's one of the reasons I like Resistance so much, because obviously it's about the Resistance in some aspects, but there's also so many contained stories that just aren't really reliant on the era, and I don't know, I just feel like that show kind of knows its place.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about the first season of The Mandalorian. Definitely not the second, but I liked how small the world was for the most part.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not trying to, like, push all these things in at once.
It felt like it was trying to be its own thing as opposed to filling in blanks.
Yeah. And then they got the first season over with, and they were like, all right, people are interested. Let's just throw everything.
I will never understand. Like, I wonder, what did that come from? Like, I felt like after the first season, it was pretty successful. Why change up the formula so much?
Honestly, I think that was probably their plan all along, and I think they just needed the first season to, like, you know, get people into it, just, like, test the waters, maybe.
Yeah, I suppose.
You can't, like, stay on one thing for, like, forever, because people don't get bored, because, like, oh, it's the same thing over and over again.
Well,
like
Star Wars fans clearly don't care about that. There's 8 seasons of Clone Wars now, and people still want more.
Yeah.
Technically, we're getting more was the Bad Batch.
That's what I meant by 8 seasons of Clone Wars.
But,
Hey, real quick, shout out to Brick Plug for the $1.99 dono. He says, pull up to Austin this weekend for the NASCAR race. Is there really a NASCAR race there? Do you like NASCAR? I like motorsports. I feel like NASCAR is where I draw the line. Like,
Bro, it's like that South Park episode that has, like, where they make fun of people who like NASCAR.
which is funny, because I love the movie Cars. Maybe if the NASCARs could speak, I would like them more. But yeah, Resistance is actually my favorite Star Wars cartoon / TV show. Don't at me.
Interesting. So great.
Have you seen
I kind of like the sequels, but I don't agree with that.
Have you seen the Bad Batch yet?
I have not seen it, no. I don't plan to.
It's so good.
Was that sarcasm, or are you serious right now?
No, it's actually really good.
Can we talk about Bad Batch?
The
Actually,
pilot was great.
I've talked to people about it last night, and I want to have a public discussion because I don't really know anything, but I know what people have told me, so I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about so I can appropriately hate on it.
All right.
Okay, so from
You
what
need
I've
to
heard,
watch it so you know what you're hating on.
but I don't want it's much cooler to hate from afar.
Honestly, just watch the Clone Wars again, and then that's Bad Batch. So, like, you'll know everything. Like,
Yeah.
Trevor with a great
Just watch
comment.
all those clone-orientated.
Trevor
Clone Wars
says,
episodes, and that's the Bad Batch in a nutshell.
Trevor says, how many more times do you think they can do Order 66 from a new perspective without people getting tired of it? That's what I'm saying! No one gets tired of things in Star Wars! And people are totally fine with it. Bro, if they did an Order 66 TV show where each season was following a different Jedi's perspective of Order 66, people would eat it all up. They gave me 20 seasons in.
There's a huge audience for that.
Yeah, people would love that.
dude, people loved the Order 66, and it was weird because, like, it was so boring. Like, in the Rebels TV show, Kanan's like, yeah, you know, my master was surrounded by clones, she got shot, she told me to run, and I ran. And that's exactly what happened in the show. Like, what else were you expecting to happen? It was just, they did it in the most boring way possible. It was just like, oh my god, it was lame, but oh well.
Elias says Omega is literally Elsa from Frozen. Wow. That's the most interesting comparison I've heard.
Oh, Jesus.
Not
They're
true.
going to Bad Batch for me now.
That's definitely
Okay,
not-
so just so we clarify, apparently a point of conflict in the show right now is that the clones are expensive to make, so the Empire wants to phase them out so they can conscript stormtroopers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're too expensive. And
Okay.
Talking just doesn't like them generally.
Pretty much.
Okay.
He also says that like they might not be as loyal as soldiers that sign up.
Okay, what under what basis would he have that speculation? Because these clones, one, have been loyal to you up until this point. Two, they were made specifically for this purpose and made to be less docile so they could receive orders better. And three, these are the people that we trusted to kill all the Jedi. Like, what reason would Tarkin have to not
And
trust
they succeeded,
clones?
mostly. I find it funny.
Like, why would Tarkin not like what reason? Just
Like they just did the greatest thing they've ever done. They served their entire purpose, and now you're just done with them.
the clones are literally the reason the Empire could exist the way it does.
I think they did. use clones for a little while after Order 66, but then I think I read somewhere that they could use the rebels. They started using like biological warfare that could like only affect the clones, and they use this like gas or something, and it would only kill clones. But like
they found out what Jango Fett was allergic to.
See, like, that would make a lot more sense than just, no, we're not going to use the most superior army we've ever seen. Not
Yeah.
gonna use them.
Like, it's so... like, these are super... like, if the clones are... I feel like if the clones aren't great, then can we... Oh, actually, no, you know what? Screw the clones. The clones suck. They need to move on to stormtroopers. But if we're accepting that logic, then we also have to accept the fact that Boba Fett sucks. Are we in agreement here?
Oh.
Yes.
Can we...
You know what I find really dumb?
What's really dope? Okay.
The fact that they don't want to invest, like, in clone troopers anymore because they're too expensive. But instead... they invest in a planet-destroying, like, space station that probably costs like billions of dollars.
Don't even get me started on that. That has to be one of the dumbest plot
really
points
dumb.
I've ever heard of.
Oh yes, we're not going to invest in some clone troopers. You're gonna invest in a planet-destroying Death Star instead.
Like, under what circumstance would the Empire not have enough money to do whatever they wanted?
They control everything ever.
Yes, like, I met this argument the other day, but in the worst case, the Empire would just waltz into Kamino and be like, we're just taking over this. This is just ours now. Like, like what? They don't have enough money? They don't have enough money? How is this
like, what do they
possible?
need the Kaminoans for anymore? Just
kill them.
you know,
Just take it like they take everything else. The Empire takes literally everything they want. Just go take the facility.
What is Kamino? Like, is it complete, like...
Real quick, before we get into that tangent, shout out to Deathlock Gaming for the $4.99 dono. He says, bro, that mock looks so cool. The fact you're still going strong and it is amazing. Keep it up, J/Ja. Don't know how you spell it. Bro, how do you not know how to spell it? It's right there on the screen. Come on. Come on, man. I mean, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But, bro, come on. There's literally no excuse. But thank you.
so
Appreciate it.
Kamino is because they kept in episode 2. They keep referring to them. Or it does. Their whole planet just exists to make clones, or you know.
Hold on one sec, guys. I accidentally turned on airplane mode on my computer, so we wow, that's a first. Okay, hopefully we're back live right now. So Asbestos donated again, and I was like, I don't want to miss this dono, so I tried to take a screenshot, but I accidentally pressed the airplane mode button, which obviously kicked us out. So hopefully it'll be back up and not lagging sometime soon. Sorry about that, guys.
All good.
Happens.
Alright, people in the YouTube chat, can you hear us now? Are we good? Or what's it looking like? And I guess while we're doing this, I'll answer Asbestos's question. He said, if you were in charge of Star Wars, what would you change? Oh, man. Can I only pick one thing? If I had to pick one thing to change, I would like to change the... You know what? I would just I'd like to put out there that, like, maybe fans want to see something new. That's all I'd say. That's what I'd put out there. It says 8-bit quality. It should be good now. The problem is what?
Ahsoka. Just bring her back.
That is true. She's the answer to all of this.
Yeah, there's no Star Wars without Ahsoka.
Because it feels so empty without Ahsoka. Maybe I need to make that song.
So it's just an endless well of content potential.
Yes.
Great.
because we
So in
haven't
the
seen enough
Mandalorian, wouldn't she be
Ahsoka.
like? How old would she be in the Mandalorian?
She's like 50 something right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
King Jake says he's tired of Ahsoka. Bro, how? How?
Bro, she's barely been in anything.
She's
It's hard.
Sorry, I'm doing something else right now.
Jonathan Clue says, has Lego ever kept you up at night, and if so, why? Bro, all the time. Like, when does Lego not keep me up at night? I'm always building, streaming, editing videos, buying Bricklink parts. Like, it's very rare when Lego does not keep me up at night. Clones are super soldiers. Proceeds to throw spaghetti bologna at a child. Oh, there was a food fight in Bad Batch, wasn't there?
There was.
yeah.
That's a first in Star Wars, and I never thought I'd see that. Hey, Ethan Blissett with the $7.99 dono. He says, hello there. Appreciate that, man. But I'm sorry, I just want to highlight again, the notion that the Empire, like, can't afford something is just so ridiculous to me. Like, come on. We can't come up with anything better than that. Like, really? Like, they can't afford it? Like, they're cutting costs now? That's what's happening?
They can do anything. Yeah, like that whole like gas thing, that makes so much more sense. Or like, you know, they keep saying that the Jango Fett original specimen or whatever is like degrading. So just like run with that and say like, oh, we can't make any more clones. Like that. This
would have to change. So here's I have two solutions to this. So obviously we need to explain like why they would ever stop using clones. So here's my solution. Number one, just don't explain it, because we don't really need to know. Just let the fans come up with whatever they want to come up with. That's my optimal solution. My second solution is that in the prequels themselves, I would have had episode 2 start off with a battle at Kamino, and then the cloning facility would just get destroyed in that battle. It'd basically be like that battle in the Clone Wars show, except the facility would just get destroyed. So the technology, let's say, got destroyed with it. Like, the Kaminoans were the only ones who could do it, and after that got lost, there was no way to do it again. That would just be how it is. And
But
then,
how would that explain Dr. Pershing and the Mandalorian?
bro, who?
Oh, the cloner guy.
Bro, I don't care about that. Like, really? Is that where we're going? Oh, we don't want to tread on the canon of the Mandalorian. Bro, make that Legends. I don't care. I don't need that. I mean, like, the Mandalorian, like, changes stuff too. Like, Cobb Vanth, they were like, whatever, screw what the book said, we'll do what we want to do. So, why should I care what Cobb Vanth does? Like, why should I care what Mandalorian does?
Was he still canon before Mandalorian, or was he put back into Legends?
Was Cobb Vanth mentioned in Legends? I thought his original mention was in a Disney book. Unless I'm totally mistaken on that.
No, Cobb Vanth was always Legends until the Mandalorian.
So Cobb Vanth wasn't mentioned in a Disney book?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, what?
Okay. Where's Enter when we need him?
You would know.
But yeah, like, screw it. Like, who cares? Let's think about Star Wars. Having seen, I didn't see the Mandalorian season 2, but knowing what I know about Mando season 2 and all of Star Wars right now, like, canon is tenuous. Like, canon is just whatever we want to do at the moment. Like, if we need this thing to be this way, like, just change it. Like, Clone Wars did it all the time. Bad Batch did it. Like, who cares?
Also, like, the fact that even, like, if you just take the movies, it's already a continuity nightmare. Like, between the prequels and the originals, like, how much stuff.
Right. But I don't know if George deliberately tried to change things. I think George
it was an accident.
I think he just didn't care to, like, go back and watch those movies before he put some things into the prequels.
I think he didn't understand what made certain things so good.
But it's funny though, because he specifically had somebody in episode 3 I can't remember what her name was, but she was like hired to be like the plot hole filler, basically. So she would like watch the other movies to make sure that things would like line up correctly. But clearly, she didn't do a good enough job. Like, there's tons of problems.
Because like Leia remembered her mom.
Yeah, exactly.
So Cobb Vanth was in the Aftermath books, which are canon.
Right, I thought so. Yeah. All right, thank you, comic. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, so he was already canon, and they just changed it.
Okay, so I googled why they stopped manufacturing the clones. It says that Kaminoans were considered too risky due to the Kaminoan rebellion.
Well, I mean, what is that from though? Like that. What is that from?
I don't think it's. They might make it canon in Bad Batch.
I feel like clearly, like whatever. I mean, they have no reason to adhere to that. I guess is my point. Like they're just gonna make it whatever it needs to be. Like
it feels like they're leading to that though, because like the Kaminoans are like, you know, they keep giving each other looks and they're like, oh man, like maybe we don't trust Tarkin and stuff like that. Like they're definitely leading to something like that. But they're already like stopping the production of clones before the rebellion, so it kind of just like it's already like not good. So I don't know.
I mean, it's clear their relationship is no longer symbiotic. They don't like each other. It's fine.
Yeah, but like they're already like being like, oh, we don't need this superior force of clones, and so then having the rebellion after the fact just doesn't make any sense.
So what do you guys think the super clone is going to be? Because like Jango Fett was apparently a big deal. So like
It's gonna be Dirge.
That's from a Jedi. A rebellion on Kamino and Bad Batch would be dope only for Battlefront 3 nap mode. I would love to see some Kaminoans in a fight just so someone can cut one of their long necks.
Oh god.
I just want to see Vader just like do his lightsaber throw and just cut through a bunch of Kaminoan necks.
It would be hard to hit.
Exactly. Actually, Droid says, I do hope Jay watches the Bad Batch. I don't think you'll dislike it. I don't know, man. The things I've heard from it don't exactly inspire hope in me.
It's by our.
To be honest, I
don't think
I genuinely enjoy it. I don't know. I think it's goofy and unnecessary.
I'll watch Bad Batch when Star Wars releases at least 2 or 3 shows that are about something new. I'll go back and watch all the filler stuff once they show me they have any sort of commitment to making something new.
So like, the anime one?
2030.
The anime one is like the least new of them. The anime one, they're just going to reanimate things we've seen in anime.
Yeah, probably. Definitely.
I think they could, like, so you know how the Kaminoans, they, like, program them with the chips? So, if they, like, obviously, like, the Kaminoans don't, like, trust Tarkin or whatever, couldn't they just, like, program them to, like, start a rebellion? They have to, like, follow the orders?
That's probably what will end up happening, yeah.
Anthony says it's supposedly new
but
stories.
Then the Empire, like, because of the rebellion, they just, like, destroy the entire facility. That would be actually pretty cool to see.
Is there not also going to be an anime thing where they... I don't know, whatever. I don't even care. Sure.
The anime is gonna be an original story, and then they're gonna not make it canon.
The High Republic new content.
Oh god.
I don't know. I don't think it
says the announcement came blah 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 blah. No, where is it? Star Wars Visions. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Visions will be a series of animated short films that celebrate the Star Wars galaxy through the lens of anime creators. Okay.
Oh, so it sounds like they're remaking.
That's what it sounded like to me, but maybe it isn't. We'll see.
When is it supposed to come out?
Let's see. It does not say.
Alright.
Oh no, it says 2021, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga was also supposed to come out last year, but you know.
Last year, and then it's also supposed to come out in 13 days, but that got delayed.
Oh boy. These are sad times, guys. So
Yeah, I
once
don't
the
know
High
how much-
Republic comes out, or Ryan Johnson trilogy, sure. Well, yeah, sure.
Not the Republic, but yeah, Ryan Johnson.
The High Republic, it just, like, I don't know. I didn't need a prequel to the prequels. Like,
Yeah.
those Jedis are all fundamentally flawed, right? Like,
Did you see them? They leaked set photos from the new Andor show.
yes,
And it was,
actually, I did see
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
pretty cool.
Bro, when
Those
you said they
Star Trek-
leaked set photos, I thought I was gonna have to play the Death Star sound.
That's what I thought too.
Woo! Woo! Actually, let me go ahead and pull that up just in case any of y'all get out of pocket.
Alright.
I need
Well,
to
we
have
can't
it.
hear
handy.
it, so there you go.
That's better because then you just keep talking while it's blaring into the audience's ears.
I don't know why we can't hear it on here. It's weird.
That is weird. I don't know.
If your mic like has like some sort of frequency blocker, so like anything above a certain threshold. just
Probably,
says no.
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
probably why you also can't hear yourselves. It actually makes sense you can't hear it. Like, otherwise there'd be a terrible echo.
That's true.
Alright, we're good. Sloth Turtle says, seems like if you took out the pillars on the cloning facility, it just come down.
Bro, just hit that with one rocket and it's all gone.
Bro, they should have Darth Vader standing on top of his TIE fighter, flying around the bottom of it, and just cutting them all down. Kind of like, oh wait, they do that in Rebels, don't they? Kanan and Ezra like cut down AT-ATs with their lightsabers. So yeah, they can just cut down the supports
thing.
on Kamino and just have the whole thing drown itself.
Darth Vader also like flies around on top of his ship in Rebels as well.
Right,
It's
yeah,
just,
that's why I mentioned the Darth Vader flying thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I'm sure there's gonna be a Darth Vader cameo. I'm just,
There has to.
Of course.
Bad Batch.
I mean, you
Yeah.
have like
there's
cameos are cameos aren't like cameos anymore. They're just expectations. It's like,
yeah,
where's our
Yeah.
list of who's gonna show up in this thing?
yeah, exactly. I have like every cameo known to man on my little bingo card when I watch the
Oh,
show.
that's right. Yeah, we've already had hasn't every episode had a cameo at this point?
Yeah, I think
Saw Gerrera and Tarkin, I guess. But Tarkin.
Well, I'd say Kanan and Depa Balapa being in it, like that's a cameo.
yeah.
Yeah. Kanan, Saw Gerrera.
Technically, Sue LeQuain counts as a cameo. Wait, is that episode out yet?
Yeah.
Or was that last week's episode?
That was
last
It
week.
was
Oh,
the week
okay.
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sue and the kids.
episode 3. I don't
Wait, the
think
kids
had
are in
it,
it
but-
too?
Yeah, they were. They played with Omega.
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yes, they played with me. I don't know how to catch a ball.
Oh man, but like the only thing that like sucks is with my bingo sheet I didn't put Saw Gerrera or Kanan on there because I didn't think that they'd be in it, so I put other people. It's like, dang,
Oh, you
it
should
was,
have
like, the
known,
first
dude.
people-
Saw Gerrera, I think Saw Gerrera was the easy one because he's already been
Yeah,
in two
but-
things. So
I was going to, but I put Thrawn instead. But I'm sure he'll pop up at some
He'll
point.
probably come up. Thrawn and Krennic and anybody else.
Wait,
Yeah,
Jay,
Oscar
have you seen
Isaac.
Knives Out, directed by Ryan Johnson?
I've not seen
Yeah.
Knives Out. They actually watched that on the Discord, and I couldn't show up. So
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like that movie.
pretty good film. I heard they sold the rights to Netflix, and then they're gonna make 2 more.
Oh wow.
Ugh. I just did not like that movie. It was trying too hard to be a good movie, in my opinion. Which sounds like weird.
What does try too hard to be a good movie look like?
Well, like, it was just like, oh, like, look how fancy my writing is. Wow, look at all these cool twists and things. It was just like, whatever. I just didn't care. It was,
Aw.
I don't know. Like,
It was too good.
Chester Crab says, I wish everyone wouldn't have such a strong opinion against everything I like. Bro, welcome to the club. As a Last Jedi fan, I know that feel. At the end of the day, though, bro, like what you want to like. I mean, enjoy your movies. You don't need our validation to like something. That's why we have opinions. What's up, Nico Bricks? How you doing, man?
think of Grid real quick, but that's just me.
When will the intro change to I'm a guy that's 26? Well, when I turn 26.
That would be. No, just do it before you turn 26.
Just to confuse everyone. And
Just
shout out to
lie.
Brickformer. He says shipment was supposed to be delivered tomorrow. Text me when it arrives. Okay, sweet. I'm so hyped for that. One thing, I don't know, maybe you can check on it, Mark. On the tracking, it still says that like the information's not in there. So I don't know if you maybe gave me the wrong number or what's going on with it. But I would say check the tracking number you gave me and see if it's showing the same thing for you.
The tracking for what?
So my good buddy Brick Plumber, who is the GOAT, Brick Plumber is quite literally the Tom Brady, and it hurts me to say that because I hate Tom Brady, but real recognize real, the Tom Brady of like the Lego Star Wars community, and he's sending me some a support crate for for Starkiller. Send me a lot of parts I need to make that mock a reality.
That's cool.
Take says Jay reads the chat all the time. He just doesn't respond much. Bro, that's disrespect. I mean, I respond to the... I try to respond to the comments that are, like, something to respond to. Like, if someone comments, like, nice hair, I mean, I guess I can say thanks, but I'd rather, like, try to respond to something that we can actually have a conversation about. Chester Crab says... oh, by no means, but I would sometime, if you're down, just like to talk Star Wars and maybe give you a different perspective. Could be fun. What is this different perspective? Are you going to try to sell me on the prequels?
It's gonna be Revenge of the Sith.
Oh. But that's the thing, like, I mean, I know. I guess maybe it's not impossible for me to like that movie in some way at some point, but it's not a matter of, like, I don't know, like, I don't think it's a matter of perspective when it comes to those movies. It's like, when I watch it, what do I feel? Like, do I feel happiness? Do I feel interest? Do I feel excitement? And all those answers are, like, no for me when it comes to the prequels. So...
I also think the conversation about, like, the prequels and stuff gets muddled a lot because it's, like, people don't clarify. It's like, I like this movie versus I think this movie is good. Because they're different arguments, you know, like, you can readily acknowledge that the movie's not good, but still like it.
Right, yeah.
But I feel like...
Yeah, that's totally fair. He says, oh, no, I love my prequels, Jay, but no, on, like, new Star Wars media. Oh, okay. So the thing is, like, the thing about that is, a lot of this stuff is stuff I haven't seen. So it's not like I don't like The Bad Batch, for example, because I think it's a bad show. I just don't care to see it. And I'm not sure how you can convince me to care to see something I don't care to see. Like this boycott that I'm doing is just for this Star Wars, this derivative Star Wars content, the Star Wars content that seeks to fill in blanks rather than to just take Star Wars somewhere new. So that's really what I'm fed up with. Like, I mean, I guess you could.
Dave Filoni X-wing pilot in it.
Oh yeah, if we had Trapper Wolf.
Trapper Wolf.
That's the key, guys.
Trapper Wolf is all of it.
But I don't know. Maybe we can talk Chester. I'm not opposed to the idea. It's not a matter of like, do I think this thing is good? It's just, I put it this way. Maybe this will kind of help people understand my perspective. So like, I don't know. How many of you guys have read like a romance novel?
I think I read the first Twilight book, so I guess that counts.
I read something in like 7th grade.
Okay, so moving forward, why do you guys not go and seek to read romance novels?
Because I don't want to.
Right, you just don't care. Like, it's not something that you've been interested in, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that there are no good stories in romance novels?
There's probably some, and I thought Twilight was okay.
Right, yeah, like there's probably.
I didn't hate it. I wouldn't read it again, but I didn't hate it.
Right, but like it's reasonable to think like there are probably some really good stories in those books. Like,
yeah,
it's not all. It's probably not all garbage. And that's kind of how I view this new wave of Star Wars content. Like, it's not a matter of, like, is the story interesting? It's like, do I care? Like, I think it's possible, just because something has Star Wars on it doesn't mean I'm going to care about it, I guess is where I'm getting with this.
Yeah.
I think there's a such thing as seeing too much of something. Like, if they just made like 5 different versions of my favorite Star Wars movie, I wouldn't like them all because they're my favorite Star Wars movie. Like, I liked it the first time, and maybe I'll like it the second time, but there's the law of diminishing returns, where if you keep going back to the same thing, like, it progressively becomes less and less interesting. And that's kind of how I feel just about, especially, like, the Imperial era. I've just seen so much of that era at this point. I'm just like, I've seen enough. Like, I already like it. I already love it. Like, there's cool stuff going on. I've seen good stories. Like, I don't know. Just want something new.
Are you gonna order the Bad Batch set?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I buy all the Lego set. Bro, you think I'm going to pass on the opportunity to buy a Lego playset? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's not happening.
I'm not getting that set. I don't like it. And I don't really like the show, so I'm not
Bro,
gonna get it.
it's a playset. Come on. Okay, that's what I'm selling Alex McBrick on the Bad Batch shuttle on this stream.
Oh, great.
Bro, it's a playset. Guys, I empower all of you. Support Star Wars playsets. Playsets. Star Wars playsets. Star Wars playsets are under attack right now, guys. We need to rebel against the helmets by buying all the playsets and show Lego what we really want.
And it's sand blue. The parts are cool too.
Yeah, exactly. It is sand blue.
So the figures are great.
The figures are also cool.
I think they're alright.
That looks weird to me, but the other ones look pretty good. But I just don't care about any of those characters, so why would I want them in Lego?
I mean, bro, I bought the freaking AAT with Ahsoka, but it was still a cool looking figure. All I'm saying is, bro, you need to support your Lego Star Wars playsets. All right, these are trying times. The sanctity of playsets hangs by a small thread. We have to rebuild. You said what? What'd you say?
I bought a helmet set. I got the Scout Trooper. I'm sorry.
Oh, dare you.
Bro, you need to be part of the solution, not the problem.
Yeah, I bought the Pro Droid. Well,
Alex McBrick, you're a fake fan.
oh jeez.
Bro.
I'm getting the AT-AT soon.
Ooh,
There we go.
Playset.
That's a great set.
All the playsets I buy are from other themes, so does that count?
No! Support Star Wars playsets. Oh my god. Jeez, guys. What is wrong with you?
Helmets are taking over other themes too.
Helmets are
That's
taking
true.
over.
It's also like, I don't know, some people like will talk about wanting like a UCS Venator and stuff, and like, to be honest, I would so much rather have a playset Venator than a UCS one.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Same with like the gun shit, like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool if you're excited about that, but I like honestly just kind of don't care.
Well, yeah. At this point, I'll take playset anything over anything. Like, just give me some new figures, man. Just give me some new figures, man.
But Jay, it's in a black box. You don't have to be embarrassed when you buy it.
That is true. What's more
It's okay for adults. You have permission.
What's more
Bro, I
valuable to
name
me?
my 4+ sets.
Public opinion or my happiness?
How long do you think before they actually like grow out of that whole black box thing? Because I feel like,
Bro, I think it's gonna stay longer than you think. That black box thing, like the adults are eating it up. Like, those sets sell so well.
Yeah.
honestly, also the box art just looks goofy. If I'm being honest, like
That is
like,
the worst part.
remember
The worst part of it is just the boxes just don't look as good.
Yeah.
like the haunted house. That box art was awful, and also like the new modular. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would just look so much better if they did those how they usually did.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, Cantina should have not been black box.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there's a good thing about, maybe Lego's just trying to encourage all of us to stop hoarding boxes and just go recycle them.
Here, we'll make them ugly so you actually throw them out.
Right.
That's fair.
I'm still gonna cry if I dent it or something.
I don't know.
only boxes I keep are for like specific sets that like I really like. Like I kept the AT-AT box because that's like one of my favorite sets of the year, and like I keep like old sets if I get them. But other than that, they just all get recycled immediately.
Yeah, I have a couple boxes of the old like 2007 fantasy era castle sets. I have some of those boxes. Like
Yeah.
Jonathan Clue says we need a helmet diss track. Maybe I'll do that. I think it's time.
Yeah.
Alex Farmer says, when did the black box trend start? It started with the helmet sets, actually. I'm pretty sure.
The helmet sets and then the.
Oh, they did it? Yeah, the A-Wing.
The helmet sets came out before the A-Wing.
Like 4 days. Did those come out April 1st last year?
Yeah, it was before. The A-Wing was May the 4th.
The black boxes are horrible.
I'm glad that's one thing we can all agree on.
It's like there's no fun. It's just so like, I mean, I understand it shows you what you're legitimately getting, but like the Slave 1 box are like, dude, that thing's wow.
Fantastic.
If any of you guys, if any of you guys have seen like Fairly Odd Parents with the Pixies, the black boxes are like if the Pixies started designing Lego Star Wars sets. Someone will get that reference.
I've never seen that show.
Basically the Pixies are like these super corporate fairies, and they want to make everything like streamlined and boring. So like, hold on, maybe I can find like a picture.
Hey, it sounds like Lego.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the black boxes are. The black boxes.
That's where we're at now.
The Pixies are behind the black boxes.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Bye.
Alright, see you, man.
See ya. Good one.
Copy image address. Here's a picture of the Pixies. Oh crap, it's too many characters. Hold on. Oh my god. You know one thing I hate about Google Image? Like, I honestly cannot stand this about Google Image. So back in the day, whenever you go to Google Image and you click like the picture and you'd click it again, it would take you to like just a page with just the picture so you can save it in the right quality, and it doesn't do that anymore, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, I'll find a picture and like it'll look good if the quality says it's, you know, good to go, but like I have to go to the web page, and sometimes it doesn't let me just save the picture for the, like, it's just life sucks, guys. It's all the Pixies' fault.
Life is so hard.
It is. Can someone help me out by just posting a link to the Pixies?
I put it in Canon.
I mean, they're just the blue Fairly Odd Parents, and that's all you have to say.
They're not blue, they're gray.
I put one in Canon.
They're blue.
The Pixies are not blue.
They're gray.
It's like the TIE
They
Fighters.
are? They're blue, though, I thought.
You like the TIE Fighters. Bro, I opened it in a new tab, and it's still... Oh, open image in new tab. Let's see. Open image... Oh my god. Wow! Bro, shout out to Tig. Tig is the homie. Okay, my life is officially better now. Wow. Yeah. So if you right-click it and click open and press open image in new tab, it'll open a link with just the picture.
Oh, okay, cool. That's nice.
This is like that meme when the guy is like at the club and he's like super depressed, and they're like, "Oh, why are you so sad?" And he's like the impending threat of Osama bin Laden like makes me very mentally distressed. And then the interviewer's like, "Oh, you know, we killed him, like he died." And the guy just starts dancing. That's me right now, finding out that you can do that. Wow, thank you, Tig.
I can finally open the picture.
Yes, I can finally sleep at night. But yeah, guys, reject the Pixies.
Well, okay, I'll tell you this. I have the only one I have is the probe droid, and I don't buy any of the other ones because I don't want any of the other ones. It's just the probe droid.
I would. I really wish I would get the probe droid if the other helmet sets didn't exist. I would totally get it. But the fact that the probe droid was a part of that non-playset wave, I have to begrudgingly not buy it.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you guys picking up the R2D2, or did you?
I do plan on getting it. Yes.
I might eventually. Yeah, it's cool.
Even though it's not a UCS set. That's so silly. Why? Like, that's actually a good question. Is this the first set that like has been re-released at the same scale but not considered a UCS set after the original was?
The Tanner's board was the same thing, wasn't it?
The UCS one was bigger though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see.
Wait, which side are we talking about?
The Tantive 4, the original.
No, before that.
Oh, R2D2.
Tanner V.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Is this not a UC? Is the new R2D2 not considered UCS?
Nope.
That's a little silly.
It is.
Your branding.
It might be stupid, but it's also dumb. All right, the original Tantive 4 was how many pieces? Let me go to Bricklink. Does anyone have the original Tantive 4? This set had 1746 parts. The new one has probably that almost the exact same amount, but I'm pretty sure the old one was bigger.
I think it was like bulkier, but not as long. I think.
I think honestly,
the old one's bigger overall,
Okay.
but I think the new one's just better.
I have the new one.
I should have gotten the new one. Oh well.
I got it for $160 because it was on sale at Lego for Black Friday.
Oh. Nice.
yeah, the original one is so much bulkier. I would still say it's. I would say the new one. I don't know. Do we consider the most recent Tantive 4 to be like a remake of the original UCS one?
No, it's remaking the 2009 one.
That's what I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good set. I always wish I could have gotten it. I regret not getting it when it was out.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, shout out to David in the chat. He says, "Jay, I'm so happy to visit you in July, bro. I'm so happy to host you in July. It's gonna be a great time."
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mr. Know-It-All 1 says, "Am I getting the Bad Batch show even though I'm not watching the show?" Yes, I'm supporting all Star Wars playsets, guys. That's my rule.
He'll support the set, but he won't support what it's based on.
Bro, I'm a playset supporter. What can I say?
What's with you and the playset stuff recently? I feel like it hasn't been as bad this year. You know?
I mean, it's not about the quality of the playsets. It's the fact that a third of playsets are being removed because of the helmet sets. So I'm doing.
Oh, wait, a third of them.
Oh, it's 100%
Look
a
at
third
the
of
past
them.
2 years.
Is it really? I
Past
thought.
2 years of playsets.
What helmet sets have come out this year? Scout Trooper.
They okay. There's 3 waves out of the year. They removed an entire wave and made it the helmet wave.
But this year they didn't have a helmet wave.
They did, bro. They literally just had it.
Yeah.
What sets released in it? I seriously don't know.
The Darth Vader helmet, the probe droid, and the Scout Trooper helmet.
And the R2D2. Well,
R2D2 was a
I like
UCS.
though. I don't mind the R2D2. I don't know how you feel about the R2D2, Jay.
That's
but-
good. I'll get it.
So you don't mind that, but because it's like a direct-to-consumer set?
Yeah. I mean, I don't need it. Like, if it doesn't do anything for me. Like, I'm not excited to get it, but I'll buy it because it looks like a UCS set, and I buy everything that looks like a UCS set. Like the collector in me, I guess, is the reason I do that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what else they're gonna do for these like helmet type of sets. Like they're really running out here.
Bro, are you kidding me? There's so many helmets they can do. That's the one thing Star Wars has no shortage of helmets.
But we all know they wouldn't do a clone trooper. They hate those guys.
that's true. Well, that one guy, the head of Lego Star Wars, probably does.
Are we letting more people in here? Because there's people not waiting.
Oh yeah, I guess if people are waiting, we should probably clear some people out. Oh wow, there's a lot of people waiting. All right.
Alright, Jedi.
All right, see ya, Bob.
What?
No, I'm kidding. All right, thanks for talking with us. I know Joe was here from the beginning. Jake, when did you come on?
I'll head out to get other people in.
Okay. I don't know Jake. How long have you been here?
Probably like 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and clear you out. You can hop back in the waiting room if you just want to circle back around after this next group. But otherwise, it's been good talking to you.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
All right.
What's up?
All right, guys.
Yo,
Welcome.
my main man Count. Oh, what happened to Count Ravioli? Oh no.
Oh, here. Oh, he moved. Did he move himself back out?
No. Count Ravioli, what's up? Oh,
He doesn't. He doesn't want to talk to us.
Doesn't want to be in the street.
I'm just trying to say hi, but that's all good.
It's like, oh, Jedi Bob's here. Never mind.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, Jay, did you know it was my last day of school today?
What? So when do you graduate?
What'd you say?
When do you graduate?
I graduate in like a week.
Bro, that's amazing.
I'm gonna take pictures and send them in the Discord and stuff.
Yes, I want to see. Bro, why am I not getting an invitation to your graduation?
I kind of thought about actually sending you a Colt one, but I was like, wait a minute.
Yo,
Okay.
for your hairstyle, you should get the Commander Green cut, the double mohawk.
Bro, yes, absolutely.
I actually am getting a haircut right before. I've been growing out my hair for 6 months, so it's finally time that it all goes away.
Are you getting a double mohawk though?
No, I'm just getting it Jedi Bob style.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be bald?
No, it's gonna be shaped in a hoodie.
Nice.
They're gonna take back whatever hair they can and attach it to and make it a beard. So
Comic
it'll be
says he
pretty
graduates June 2nd. I actually could go to Comic's graduation. Comic, how many people are in your graduating class? I don't want to go to a long graduation. I was asking Comic Rapes.
Oh.
He's in the chat. I don't want to go to a long graduation. Like, screw that. I'm so happy. My high school graduation, there were only 60-something kids in my class. And we actually had our graduation with 2 other schools. But one of the schools only had like 10 kids in the graduating class. And the other one had like 70. So even with all 3 of us together, it was still a pretty short graduation, thankfully.
Wow.
My graduation probably won't take longer than 2 hours. So.
I
Bro,
think
2
mine
hours?
was like 900 people, I think, for my class. Something
Wow.
like that.
Mine was all virtual, and they include everybody's middle name but mine. So mine was just kind of like, oh, and there's Sean.
Okay.
my mom and like sister got up for it because it was so early and nobody else did.
Aw.
I want to make a little vlog of me graduating and upload it to my channel, and have it be called "Everything's Gonna Change." And it's actually
Yes.
more. The title means
Yes.
more than David's did. So.
Guys, everything is changing.
I got new shelves.
I actually got
Love
new shelves
David.
today. I should make that exact same video that David made.
Really hyped it up, like over the top.
Yeah.
I'll make a video titled "I Think I'm Dying," and then it'll just be I got new shelves just because.
No, teaser like the diss track. It could just be new shelves.
I murdered
No,
someone.
it's the matte face thumbnail, and it's like she's going to break up with me, and it's just I got new guys.
I really should start posting more clickbait. Can you guys give me some good clickbait ideas? I want to post some more clickbait.
Oh, by the way, very, 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 very nice update.
Oh, on Starkiller? Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it, and I'm like, holy crap, Jay uploaded. And I was like, I watched it, and I was like, oh my, like, I showed my brother, and Johnson was just like, that is going to be huge. And I'm like, yeah.
Alright.
Wow,
Yeah,
I've watched
the
it before.
curve you have on the turret.
What'd you say?
The curve you have on the turret where it just angled a little bit inwards was like so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
That's really good.
It's really cool. How much bigger is the trench going to be?
It's basically 3 great base plates deep and 3 great base plates wide. So basically, the trenches in this mock are as big as David's Geonosis mock.
Wait. How? Ooh, you said it's 3 great base plates deep?
Yeah, like long.
How's that? Oh, I thought you meant like downwards.
Oh no.
I was like, what?
Oh no, I guess that was a bad example. No. It's deep as in like it goes deep into the mock from the
Lord.
from the side. Of
I
the
was
mock.
like, Jay, you never said how tall your mock was.
Oh, Alex Okoye with some good news. He says, "Hey Jay, I remember that a few months ago you were looking for mid-scale white legs. Well, if you didn't know, they're on bricks and pieces, bro. I might need to get some of those for my first order snowtroopers.
Why would they have mid-scale legs?
Because for whatever reason, the snowtroopers are all short.
Yeah.
What? No, they're not.
I swear they are.
Yeah.
Bro, look at
On the platform next to Hux, they're much shorter. Yeah.
I guess that's like because all the teenagers have to start somewhere. So they're like, alright, you're gonna start in the safety of Starkiller. Nothing bad ever happens here.
Right.
They're like, alright, well, that's cool.
You say so.
Actually says, can't wait to see those spiders flying in there. Bro, me neither.
So,
Yeah,
wait
the
to get
proper
it
ones.
finished. Yeah, the not orange one.
I'm having a little bit of an issue. Jay, I think I've told you about the Bricks and Minifigs store near me.
Yes.
So, I was thinking, because my brother's like, oh, we should go again. And I'm like, yeah, we should. And I was like, I wonder if I have any sets to sell. And it made me remember that I have a tiny little Lego city, I guess you can call it that, in my basement. Just because I don't want to take apart the sets, but I don't want to really, I don't have room up in my room.
Okay.
And I have the Grand Emporium. And
Bro,
I was
I
like, dang,
want
wonder how much
that.
money- Huh?
I said, bro, I want that.
You want that?
How much do you want to sell it for?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. Cause I was like, I don't obviously use it, but I do. I mean, it's a nostalgic set for me, and it's dang near complete besides the billboard.
Would you be willing to give me a great price because I'm famous?
50% off.
I tell you what, you give me one of those gunships. Oh, well.
Bro, I will happily trade you a gunship for that set.
Which gunship?
Which one do you want? Well, not the original one, because...
No, obviously, I was thinking 2013,
I'll trade you my 2013 gunship
legit...
for that.
Well, this is where I was going to go with this, is I was thinking, alright, theoretically, if I sold this open like I could, I probably would make like $350 off it. I think that's about... I don't know, actually, I'm like, would I get less for that? I don't know. How much would I get for the Grand Emporium?
Bro, let's just... I'll trade you the gunship straight up for it.
Would you really?
Yes.
I actually might think about that.
Wait,
Thinking,
hold on. Do you want the figures, though?
No, I don't care about the figures.
Okay, cool.
Well, I want some clones.
I'll throw some clones in. I have plenty of P1s.
So an open Grand Emporium would probably go for about $300. That's probably what I could get easy.
Bro, I will happily say goodbye to that gunship. I mean, I like that set,
well,
but
I don't know if I'd want to let it go. So this is where I was dealing with earlier.
Oh my god, bro! You know what, Bob? Don't worry about it.
No. You just started doing that, and I didn't get to finish it because I was gonna say, man, if I ever went back, maybe I should sell it. I love the set to death, and I loved it as a kid. I played with it a ton, but like, man, I don't ever get to see it. It's in my dim basement. It's probably gonna, get dusty and stuff. And I was like, dang, maybe I should let go of it and get, some Star Wars sets or something.
How about?
And I was coming on here for advice, but
my advice to you is to give it to me for free because I provided you almost 4 constant years of free entertainment on the internet.
You provided me with a platform.
That too.
You gave your voice.
But yeah, I didn't know. I was thinking about it and I was getting all sad because I was like, man, it's a lovely set. It's a very lovely set. And it's rare, it's cool, but I'm like, man, would I get more use out of just selling it and getting, maybe, I don't know, just a few other cool sets?
Bro, why would you want to make money when you can give me another set to set on my shelf? Come on.
Oh, well, the other thing is I was like, maybe I should sell it and get Brick Fair money, but no, absolutely not.
How about you sell it and get Brick Rodeo money?
Y'all are crazy.
Bro, you know Matt's probably coming, right?
Why is everyone going?
Because I'm cool.
Because it's a Lego.
I know you're cool, but like, we're all going to the same convention like 2 weeks later.
No, it's not gonna be the same thing.
It absolutely will be the same thing.
No.
Well, okay, no it won't, but like...
Because Starkiller is probably not gonna be there.
You know what's sad? I'm pretty sure Dynamite's happening in Houston the same week.
No way, really?
I'm actually going to Double or Nothing. I don't know if I told you that. I got tickets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Alright.
What weekend is Brick Rodeo?
It's July 21st through 24th.
Oh, nice.
I don't.
There's only 4 of us in here. I'll move the other guys back in. Here.
Yeah.
Oh, did you move the whole entire live stream chat?
No, I absolutely did. Alright, guys.
I was like, whoa.
What just happened?
Welcome back to some of you, and welcome to Warsaw. I don't think he was here before.
I like Warsaw. He's cool. Check out his channel.
Yeah, shout out to Warsaurus Rex.
But like Jay, you're being dead serious. You would really give me a 2013 gunship
For
or
a Grand
Tour?
Tour? Yeah, absolutely.
That seems kind of unfair.
It is, but I'm Rich Boy Jay. Come on.
Wait, is the gunship like 300 open though?
Yes.
It might be similar.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
2013 gunship open, yeah.
Bro, why does Count Ravioli keep kicking himself out of the call?
Maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he wants us to be like. Maybe he wants us to want him. You know?
Yeah, he wants.
We do want. I moved him in here because I wanted to talk to him.
I wanted to talk to him too. He's like the only guy I've ever met in real life in the Lego community.
He's like the only guy I'm attracted to.
Females, right?
What?
Jay, do you still have a Republic Cruiser built?
No, I don't.
Oh, curses.
I would totally give you that for the Great Emporium.
I was like,
if I had it built. Bro, I will rebuild you my Republic Cruiser.
Just wondering, why wouldn't you just sell your gunship and then buy the Great Emporium yourself?
I don't know.
Kamino believes says you want. Says he wants him to. Okay.
Oh, so well, I don't know. Count Ravioli, I'm gonna move you in one last time, and if you move yourself out, you're banned from the Discord. Alright.
Yo, am I in?
Yes.
There he is. Finally.
Bro, what happened?
I don't know. I pressed join voice at the bottom and it kicked me out.
Oh, okay.
Just doesn't love us.
Yeah, no, I saw Jedi Bob and I had to leave.
I was like, why is he playing games with us?
Yeah, I called it.
Bro, it's not funny. So wait, when did
Count Ravioli.
So the Bad Batch set's supposed to come out in August, right?
August 1st, yeah.
I wonder when we'll start seeing it pop up in like Walmarts and stuff. I'm excited to go hunt for some Lego Star Wars playsets early.
Well, I hope it comes out like on August 1st, like actually on shelves, because my birthday's like pretty close after that date.
If you have a Lego store nearby you, they'll definitely have it that day. Because you can actually pre-order it.
It's like a couple hours. The pad wall just opened up, so I got a bunch of 1x4 dark tan bricks, which is cool.
Oh wow, that's a good piece.
Dang. Oh, I gotta check my stores for that.
It's nothing compared to Oxidroid's store.
Dude,
like,
Oxidroid's store is so OP.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's insane. Like, it makes sense because it's like the only one in the country, but still.
It's
like,
not fair.
Does he have like tiles?
They give away free Lego bricks, like when you leave. Like, you can just pick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you just grab the pieces and walk out the store with them, they're technically free guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if you get like a complimentary gunship when you walk out or something.
Yeah, bro, they're super accommodating.
I bet they have like a whole pad, like bucket full of stormtroopers.
Yeah, exactly. I've always thought that would be such an awesome surprise for May the 4th if they did, not necessarily a pad bucket, but if they did like build a mini but did it Star Wars style, so they had like clone troopers and stormtroopers in it. Like,
that would be so cool.
That would be the coolest thing ever.
I was saying this on another Discord, but I feel like in the future Lego sets are gonna be like you can literally design your own set and then it'll like calculate the price.
Lego already did that, and it was a massive
Or like you can
failure.
like kind of like pick and choose like what you want in it, like one gunship, one spider droid, and these figures, and then like I don't know, AI will create a box design and then fill in the parts. And
Lego already did that back in the day.
They did.
What?
For like just recently for like Lego City or something.
Well, I don't know, but Lego Digital Designer used to have a component to it where you would basically like say like, "Oh, I want to buy this," and they would make like a custom box for you, and they would.
When?
This was a long time ago.
Well,
You know, that actually reminds me, because I know David actually did it once, and because we talked about this on the stream probably some years ago, and I was like, I wonder if who out there has one of those custom boxes from when Lego used to do it, because I feel like you never see that, like, oh, this is the box from the custom Legos that I made. But apparently David had one, and I keep meaning to ask him about that, but now you guys reminded me, I need to do that. Yeah, so you basically just make like your thing in Lego Digital Designer. They put a picture of it on a box and they'd send it to you in the box.
Wow. I almost bought one of those, and then like I just didn't have enough money, and then they came back like a year later, and it was taken off the website. And
That's it's so bizarre. I mean, I guess so. The biggest reason people wouldn't do it because it was so expensive. Like it was way overpriced.
I mean, it makes sense,
but it's surprising you don't see more of those floating in the wild. Like I haven't seen one at all, but they have to be out there. Like someone had to do it. Like I mean, multiple people had to do it for them to keep it around even as long as it was. And what's up, Xavier?
My friend did that, but I can't remember. Yeah, I think he did like a Transformer or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I said this in chat earlier, but that's the only reason I went to the dark side of buying Creo, is because I was a huge Transformer kid when I was younger.
Oh, okay. I guess. Well, I don't know. I guess I can still accept you here.
It sucks though, because whenever you play with them, their arms would just fall off.
You guys run into the problem of the minifigure arms like cracking?
Not
like
the
where
arms.
Well, the torso. Unless you're actually talking about the arms themselves.
No, I'm talking about the arms themselves. I'll have minifigures like stored away, and I'll like the arm, like, you know, where the hand goes into it. Like there's just like a little crack on the bottom. It's really small, but it like the hand will be loose.
I've only had that happen with like the ones I'd play super rough with, like the characters from movies that would get their hands chopped off, or the pretty much only ones with cracks on their arms.
Yeah. That only ever happened to me with the ones I chewed on.
Wait, what?
Oh, did I say that out loud? Dang it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I feel so bad for like my the troopers from Jurassic World, because they've been like chewed up and spit out by the dinosaurs, and like all of the teeth are like chipped off, like the white coloring on the teeth of the dinosaurs.
Oh,
jeez. I so wished the Jurassic Park sets were out when I was like 10.
I wish they were good. I mean, like some of them don't have a bunch of nostalgia for them, but as long as there's a dinosaur on the set, they can do whatever they want and it'll sell. Like, we haven't even gotten a Ford Explorer or Jeep.
I agree. That's one thing that makes me mad is I'm like, the Jurassic Park sets are easily, like, you could make sets based off the actual things. Like,
and they still sell.
I mean, they did make...
Like, I love the Jurassic Park kitchen room thing from the original movie set. I love that set.
I love that one, too.
It's a very cool
set. And I really wish I could get the gates, but I don't have $200 to spend.
That's like my set. Like, that set was like almost like made for me. Like, that's definitely my favorite set, and probably always will be.
Oh, here, that's a good question. What set, even if it's not necessarily your favorite set, do you feel was like the perfect set for you?
Like when it came out, like for you as a kid and stuff?
Or no, not even just as a kid, but just in general. Like, what do you think is the most perfect Lego set for you?
So, I'd say I love the Jurassic Park gate, but that's probably my favorite. For me, it's the original 2015 Jurassic World wave. It was called Dilophosaurus Ambush. It came with like a blue Jeep.
Yep, I
one
remember
ACU trooper, a gyrosphere with Gray, who was one of the main characters.
Yep.
And a Dilophosaur, which was like my favorite Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Gotcha.
Even though it's inaccurate, but yeah.
Yeah, it's enough of what a Dilo would look like, but yeah.
I'm a little surprised they make Jurassic Park sets, to be honest. That's a very violent movie series.
I have a set with like a severed arm in it.
I mean,
right,
but
I love that Lego is willing to make these more like cooler themes. It just makes me really, really hope that they eventually give us a Jaws direct-to-consumer set for like $100.
I mean, Lego was already making dino sets before they made Jurassic World sets, so I think it just
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
true.
But I was
I know,
gonna say,
but, like-
real quick, the perfect set for me has to be the Resistance Bomber set. Like, that was one, as a kid, I built that thing, and I mean, as an adult, I built it, and I was like, kid me would love this. Like, this would be my favorite.
I mean, it's the perfect set. It's literally perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside, outside, feature.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
Like,
I was watching.
Tons of figures.
I was watching like the show Invincible on Amazon Prime. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if they made some Lego sets. And then I was like, oh, never mind.
Why the never mind? I don't get it.
Oh wait, has no one seen that? I don't want to spoil it.
Never.
Oh no! Don't spoil it.
Oh well, like the show starts off and it kind of looks like one of those superhero cartoons. And then once you get to the end, it just becomes like really violent.
Oh, is that where that meme's coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My friend watched it.
I don't really like superhero TV shows, but like the plot's really good. And like there's a couple things that aren't quite right, but it's if you like the Boys, then I think you'll enjoy it.
That's a show I want to watch.
That was a good show.
Yeah, watch that show too.
Perfect.
You have the
Lego
stomach
set.
for it, yeah.
Not That Sam Smith says 2015 Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. That's an interesting one. I have that set, but I didn't like the fact that you could basically only put like 2 people plus Scooby in it.
Well, you can fit all of them in it, right?
No. There's 2 front seats, and then in the back, there's just room for Scooby to sit in the middle.
Was that the same problem with like the Echo One? Like, couldn't you not fit all the Ghostbusters in it or something?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think you only fit 3 of the 4, maybe.
Oh.
Well, he can ride the roof.
Set. I have a few in mind. I don't know how much I could whittle it down. 2 that instantly come to mind are the MTT, which is.
I mean,
that set came out before I even was a fan of Legos, but like, it's the perfect set for any Clone Wars kid ever because you get 16 friggin' battle droids. Like, that's an army on its own. You don't even need another set to fight your Republic. So that set always felt like it was made towards me. You could literally carry around all your droids, all your ammo, like everything within one vehicle that could roll around.
It's so funny you mentioned that because I remember when I was younger, I had 2 MTTs, but I never had them fight clones because I was like, oh, there aren't MTTs in the movies fighting clones, so I won't do that.
The other set that feels perfect, I kind of want to say the Death Star.
I can see
Because that's another set that if I had as a kid, which it was out as a kid, I just didn't get it till I was like 15. I just know from playing as much Battlefront 2 as I did as a kid, I would have so many battles within the Death Star. Because it's just like a giant map that you can have battles in. And I would
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Death Star, just because I don't think it looks great, and I don't really have it. Only my friend has it, but you can't really like fit your hands in there too well, like from what I've experienced. But you know, I still think it's a cool set.
I thought it was
I
fun.
love it. I mean, I'm a playset boy, like Rich Boy Jay. I know
Yeah, I
you're
am
a
too.
playset boy.
It's
And
painful. 2 of my friends both have Republic gunships, like the considered to be the best one, the newest one, and both of them don't care about Star Wars or Lego.
Bro, just steal it from them.
Yeah.
I'm no Jedi Bob.
Oh, that's a good reference.
Oh, I know the perfect set. Easy. Great Hall from Harry Potter 2018.
Really?
Oh, that is a good one.
That set was perfect for the sense of, like, I had just watched the movies maybe 3 or 4 or 5 months before for the first time and got totally obsessed, and I was like, I definitely wanted Harry Potter sets, and they announced the wave, and I was like, that's awesome, but I was skeptical because Lego kind of sometimes would mess up with Star Wars, and to see the Great Hall and that whole entire Harry Potter wave as a whole, it'd just be so perfect. The way they were going to do it, which they would release a wave of sets that would cover 2 movies each year, which I thought was perfect. That's exactly how I wanted them to do it. It was just perfection. That Great Hall set, you asked David, it literally feels like you could not get a better value for your $100 than that set if you like Harry Potter.
I'm so glad you're a Harry Potter kid.
I have a good one.
What is it?
Pirates of Barracuda Bay. That is the
Oh yeah, yep. That
That's
one's
a great
Yep.
That's
I
fantastic.
can't wait. That's
It's the
such a
perfect
good one.
set.
Yeah.
I want a ship though to go along with it, and I'm so sad.
No, I want an.
I mean, it is a ship.
Yeah, but I don't want to take it apart.
Then buy a second one.
You buy two.
Yeah.
That's $400.
Is like the dad creator.
Bro, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Well, they can make another ship, an Imperial ship specifically, and I'd be happy.
They can make the Pirates of Imperial Bay. Or the Imperials of... The Imperials of Imperial Bay.
The Imperials of Dolphin Bay.
Yes. Axodroid says, oh yeah, I wish I had the MTT and 2008 ATTE as a kid. Had both of those sets. There were some good times.
Subscribe to Axodroid.
Yeah, do it. The Janitor 93 says, my favorite set was the 4504 Millennium Falcon. I got it for Christmas and kept building until 3 in the morning. I got my 4504 Falcon for Christmas as well. And I don't know if I built it that night, though. I think I probably maybe built it like a few days afterwards. Because I was playing with other Christmas toys.
It hits different when you get a bunch of Lego sets for Christmas. Because usually, as a kid, you get a Lego set, you build it instantly.
Right.
But for Christmas, I always used to have like such a backlog. It would take me at least like 2 days because you'd want to play with it after you built it. Oh, those hit different, man. Those Christmases.
Unfortunately, I don't really have very many memories of getting a. I don't know if I just wasn't super into Lego around Christmas or if I just got most of the sets I wanted during the year. But I don't have any memories of getting a bunch of sets for Christmas. I think because usually new sets never came out around Christmas. So by Christmas, I usually had the stuff that I wanted.
How would you get it, though?
I mean, my grandmother would take me to the toy store. Like during the summer, my grandma would take me to the toy store quite often.
My grandmother took us, but like I could never get and I mean, believe me, I was still thankful for getting a $20 set, but like I never really got a Lego set unless it was birthday or Christmas that was above the $60 threshold. Because if a lot of times maybe I'd sell something. Like I know at one point I like got rid of my DS and got the ARC 170. Great trade.
That sounds like a terrible trade. What?
It was an old DS. It was like an old DS that I didn't really play. It was like the original. And I was like, and I had extra money, by the way. It wasn't just ARC 170. But I was like, I went to Toys R Us.
I was about to say, bro, I think you got scammed.
And I went to Toys R Us and got myself an ARC 170, which was awesome. It's such a great set. 2010 one.
2010 one? Yeah.
Bro, 05 ARC 170 we out here.
Dude, I had that when I was a kid. That was delightful.
Hey,
you know what's that I wish I could have grown up with, like really badly? And Jay, I know you'll agree with me on this one. The First Order Transporter.
I mean, what do you mean grow up with it? Like you wish it came out when you were younger?
Yeah, I always wish kind of the Force Awakens. Like I love being a Clone Wars kid, but like I kind of wish I was a Force Awakens kid too, because I can imagine how much fun it would be to have like a Republic gunships type of ship for your First Order troops. And, like, you can, like, launch them and throw down the bridge, like, D-Day style. Like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I don't really care for the sequel vehicles too much, but that troop transport is really cool. Especially how it's definitely
got me back into Star Wars.
The amphibious American Omaha transport, so that's really cool.
I didn't grow up with that set, but I played enough with it as an adult that I guess I don't have that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't have any First Order troops.
Wow. I felt like they were so hard to avoid at one point.
Yeah. I have one Rebel. I have, like, Wedge.
Wow. How do you only have Wedge?
I don't know.
You know who you're talking to?
I don't know.
I feel like that's crazy. Around the time I grew up, and I missed so many sets that are just so iconic now. Like, I got a lot of the sets that I think people find less iconic, like the original Spider Droid, the AAT, Corporate Alliance tank. But, like, I never got, like, the 2013 gunship because I was into Batman at the time.
What a loser.
I know, dude. From, like, 2012 to, like, 2014... I got so much into the Lego Batman sets because I loved the Batman stop motions on YouTube, and I loved it. I have so much childhood memories of playing with those sets.
I've never been a big Batman fan.
I wasn't even like big into the actual thing. I was just into
He was
the
like Lego Batman.
Yeah, I had
I-
the 2006 Batman sets.
Okay, let's stop talking before I have a heart attack. Man.
Honestly, the thing I wish I grew up with were, I mean, it's not something I wish I grew up with it because it wasn't really a thing, but, or maybe it was. I wish there were more Episode 2 sets when I was growing up, because I got into Lego Star Wars basically right on the cusp of those sets retiring, but I wanted them so bad. Like, I can't convey to you guys how desperately I wanted anything Episode 2, like, it didn't even necessarily have to be
who just got
clones.
into Star Wars this summer.
It's bad news for you, Jay. They
What?
never made more Episode 2 sets.
And they never will.
And they never will. But yeah, no, that was so saddening for me, the fact that I just missed the Episode 2 sets. But real quick, shout out to Brent's Bricks for the $1.99 dono. He says, Dooku cut my hand off, he won't get away this time.
Jay, if I go to Brick Rodeo, will you sing Murder on Anakin's Mind?
I'll sing whatever you want me to sing to you, bro. I got you.
Alright, that sells it. Now I gotta get...
Do you guys realize I have an equal amount of T-Rexes as I do Stormtroopers? I don't know if that's sad.
Wow. Wait, how many T-Rexes do you have?
2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want a T-Rex. Can a T-Rex eat a whole entire minifigure?
Let's do an experiment. Let me go get one. I know the Anonymous can if they don't have a hat.
So I guess also the surprising fact about my collection is I have more of the buildable porgs than most people have small porgs.
Yeah.
Jay, you were said to destroy the collectible sets, not join them.
But that's the biggest place in the whole wave of the stuff. Like, that's the thing.
So that came out before the collectible sets were a problem. You know,
Yeah.
like before the.
That came out when the collectible sets knew their place.
Bob, check Cantina in a second.
Oh boy. Alright.
Yo, Jay, do you flex your porgs in your Tinder profile?
Of course. Bro,
Alright, there's Rich Boy getting eaten by a Rex.
Oh yeah.
See, I find it pretty lame. And I mean, I don't know, how accurate minifig scale are those T-Rexes?
They're somewhat close. They're not as bad as, like, the Raptors.
Raptors are huge.
Yeah, the Raptors are, like, the size of, like, a Carno or something.
Yeah.
Like, they're way too big. There's Cynthia and Dom.
Bro, what is that mock? Hold on. Bro, what is that mock in the background?
Oh, yeah, that's my, Mrs. Stoic mock I'm working on. I can
Dude.
put a picture in Mock the Lips.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Well, is that me in the mouth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Perhaps.
ouch.
It's kind of like my COVID project I'm working on. Hold on, I just put one in Mock the Lips.
Have you seen the Jurassic World mock that I covered in some video I did from Brick World?
No, can you link it?
Oh yeah, dude.
Brick World Chicago 2018, right?
Yeah, it's if you look at like Rich Boy J World of Lights, it's in that video.
Yeah, that one.
Dude, that thing is so freaking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that mock so much.
The Jurassic World one?
That mock makes me want to be a better person.
Like,
seriously, like,
I've probably seen it, but I don't know which one you're specifically talking about.
this guy, he basically just built a large-scale Jurassic World. Like, there's a roller coaster in it, there's a train, there's a bunch of
I've
things.
seen that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's an awesome one.
I just put my mocks in clips.
Yes, I want to check it out real quick. Oh, first, actually, I had another message I want to respond to. Kappa says, "You cool if I hop on the stream in like 5 minutes?" Yeah, bro, hop on whenever.
Oh, you want me to put a Chuck E. Cheese in for the boy lounge?
Sure, why not?
I'll do it.
3 of 30 says, "I remember building the 2013 ATTE on the Christmas of 2013, and when I was finished, I picked it up by the handle and ran to my parents. Tripped and fell, destroying the set. I repaired it 8 years later." Oh my god! So you literally only you built the set and then immediately broke it and never fixed it until 8 years later.
He was so heartbroken.
That's a good question. Right after I address the super chat, I want to know what is the shortest amount of time you guys have kept the set built. But real quick, shout out to Mr. Know-It-All1 for the $5 dono. He says, Jay, what is your unfiltered thoughts on the Dave Filoni Qui-Gon v. Anakin's dad speech? Oh, God. Go watch, not my most recent, no, yeah, go watch my most recent Your Questions Answered. I'm honestly, I don't know. I'm tired of verbally destroying Dave Filoni.
I agree with that statement. I don't know how you guys were as kids. Warsaw, that looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I never liked to destroy my Lego sets. Like, I liked keeping all of them built.
Well, as a kid, yeah, I never took anything apart. But like as an adult, dude, like I realized the new shuttle's been sitting here. I'm like, I need to give this the box treatment already. Like I don't want this thing.
No, mine got destroyed so often when I was a kid. And, like, my dad was like, oh, you have to rebuild them, man. And I never wanted to. And then, like, later I did, like, when I was getting back into Lego, I finally decided to do it, but for myself.
I usually will keep a set for, like, 2 months. And then once I haven't played with it in, like, a while, then I'll just decide, like, I need parts. Like, I keep very few sets together.
Dude, Warsaw, that is so awesome, dude. I love the snot street. Oh my god, that is so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been really fun to work on. And then
oh my god, the lights. Oh my god.
To make the door, and then I did a working elevator, also inspired by your Starkiller mock update.
Oh, sweet, man. I'm glad I could do some good in the world.
Yeah. And then I pretty much purely just listen to these streams while sorting the Lego and building.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That honestly makes me think like I really need to watch what I say on these streams because it's not just you guys here right now who say it, but like people will go back and listen to it.
If you didn't say anything controversial, I wouldn't watch.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey, you must not like David's streams.
Yeah. Dude, don't get me started on roasting David.
Actually, let's get you started. So roast David for us, please.
Okay.
No, we're not
gonna
do this.
Mean. He's a nice guy. I don't want to be.
You're gonna gunship him.
Boyos don't roast fellow boyos.
That's not true.
I will 100% roast David though if he uses tan droids on Geonos.
His best stream is the White House stream.
Oh, the real fake Jedi Bob's here.
Oh, we don't talk about that one. You're getting. Sorry, we're gonna have to let you go.
No.
Oh, you thought I was joking.
Tuscan says, "Who remembers the nude Ahsoka conversation?" Why are we talking about
what?
When did that?
What? Hold on. I remember the conversation, but it's not as bad as it seemed, and I remember it, but I don't remember why it's not as bad as it seemed. But I know it's not as bad as it seems.
Remember the fat Ahsoka trend?
I remember that. Why are we talking about naked
I
Ahsoka?
couldn't go in chat for like a month because of that.
Was anyone here? Okay, why are we talking about naked Ahsoka? Someone please explain it to me. That's the reason. People who are listening right now that don't know, there was a good, perfectly legitimate reason, but I just don't remember it.
Jay, was Colt there?
It was probably cold, yeah.
I don't know if Colt was there.
Y'all are some weirdos, apparently. Naked Ahsoka.
Someone please save me and tell me, Tuscan Productions, what was the conversation about? He said it's as bad as it seems. No, it was not. I know it wasn't.
Clothed Ray. I do remember talking about that.
What was the Ahsoka conversation about?
I don't know, Jay, but you better cover yourself pretty quick.
I feel if I had to take a guess.
You're on the clock, Jay. Come on.
Yeah, I can hear the Fed.
I'm sure Dave Filoni was.
Oh God. Well, this is where it all ends, guys. This is awkward.
Talking about Lego out here saying, "Oh please, Bob has said weirder stuff." I have not said something weirder than that, man. I've said some odd stuff. I've never said something like naked Ahsoka.
I mean, you said hateful things.
I haven't said hateful things. Well,
I think you said something like how Ahsoka did what Obi-Wan did in Episode 4 and vanished. What? I'm gonna have to go back and find that stream because I know there was a reason, but I don't remember.
I'm sure Colt could answer it like that. Like, that man's got a memory, like...
Oh, yeah, Colt would definitely remember.
Yeah.
Man, why were we talking about Ahsoka being naked?
I don't know, Jay. Please.
Oh, no. I think, okay, so I remember
I think I know why.
we had a discussion on, like, which Star Wars characters were naked. Like which Star... Sebulba, I think, is naked. Chewbacca's naked.
Chewie's naked.
Yeah.
Someone said... Dude,
Oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember. So I guess I made the joke, like... How did I...
Yeah?
Okay, no, I'm trying to think.
Oh, it was like what if Ezra just popped in and she was like in the shower or something
Oh.
like that?
No. Okay, no. I'm not a pervert. Okay, guys. No. It was basically like, okay, so you know how like Vader like slices Ahsoka, or he swings at Ahsoka. What if the argument was basically like, what if she did like the Obi-Wan thing, but like Ezra grabbed her, so like her clothes were left.
What the heck? So this is adult Ahsoka though. Alright, never mind.
No, this is Rebels
Thank
Ahsoka.
God, I thought we were talking about Clone Wars Ahsoka. I'm like, Jay is going to federal prison.
Oh my God, Bob, no.
I was worried for your safety.
But yeah, there we go.
I remember that. Dude, that had me laughing so hard.
Real quick, General Kanoa says, Jay, how do you find so much filler for your box? A lot of Pick-a-Brick cups.
Working at the Lego store helps.
That too.
Yeah.
Jay, I know it's not, but this sounds really sus. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, guys. I'm just trying to fit in with all you cool kids.
The cool kids don't talk
What
about.
do you think us cool kids do?
Build Lego. The cool kids are obviously the kids who build clone bases on YouTube.
That is accurate.
Imagine being like a fan of David, but going to high school with him, and like he would never know. But like the last day of school, you'd be like, bro, just so you know, like, mad respect. Like, I love your clone base.
He'd probably be freaked out.
I would try to become friends with him and go check out his stuff.
Yeah, it'd be like, bro, like we should totally have a sleepover. Totally at your house.
And then you just steal all his stuff, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I put up what just happened."
Exactly.
He returns. He's like, "Welcome, guys."
Holy crap!
Building
Skates here.
machine.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so who do we have here? Kappa Kappa, I think, just came in. I want to hear Tig. So, who's been here for a while?
Here, I'll head out because I gotta go anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. There we go.
Thanks
All right.
for
See you,
having
man. Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Bye. Thanks for
All right,
coming.
Tig. It's time. Reveal yourself to the Jedi.
Hello, Jay.
Hey, dude. Is this the first time we've actually spoken to each other?
Yes. I'm not much of a Discord person, so I haven't come on stream before.
Wow. It's a Christmas miracle.
A little late for that, yeah.
Or early, depending on who you ask. Or perfectly timely, because Smoke's still wearing his Christmas hat. Oh, also, I have some bad news, guys. Hold on. So, before, I could barely fit the Boyo Claus hat. Like, I could barely fit it. And now that I have my hair in locks, like, I can't fit it at all. Like,
Oh no.
it can basically just sit on top of my head. Like, it's pretty depressing.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Dang.
But the good news is I just saved 15% of my car insurance by switching to Geico.
Nice. Dude, we really need like new hair molds that would like, you know, match your hairstyle. It's like cool.
Yes, I need a hair mold for all of the hairstyles that I've worn on
Dude,
camera.
that's gonna be more expensive than Padme.
Yeah.
All the Padme figures.
Bro, then you need a Rich Boy J CMF series.
Honestly.
That'd be
Well,
great.
you got key dudes.
He did, yeah.
That is true, but it just needs to exclusively be about me.
You can be, yeah, it's just like a new
What?
hairstyle, and then like, some meme, so it can be like a microfig of Barris.
Right.
Rip Starkiller.
Boyo legacy sets. Not that Sam Smith says, have you put removing a Snoke's Santa hat on the list of things you need to do before taking them out to a convention, or is it saying? I want that to be one of those things that I just completely forget to do until the very end. Or maybe I just show up to the convention and people are like, why is Snoke wearing a Santa hat? And I'm like, oh crap. Let me replace that. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, he looks so cute with his Santa hat on. General Kanoa says, I just sold all my clones for First Order Stormtroopers. It's the best decision I made in a long time. There you go. First Order gang, we out here.
Have you added Dr. Ball into Starkiller yet?
I have not. I need to do that. I also still need to add Not the Radar Technician. Did I ever show off Yario Poof in a Starkiller update? I know. I can't.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I know, like, I've been meaning to do it. And I couldn't remember if I actually ever ended up doing it.
Yeah, I think you showed him working at, like, the hot dog stand, and you used, like, the Voldemort head.
Yes.
Yeah. You've done that.
Speaking of which, there's some person on Instagram who made, like, an almost perfect looking Bashalishan and Darth Malak purist, I mind you, minifigs. So I want to make them, but I think he used Voldemort's face for Malik's face. So you just reminded me of that.
Okay, don't get mad, but is Malik that one guy from from Fallen Order?
Oh no! It's from Knights of the Old Republic. Darth Malak is
No, I haven't played that game.
He's the guy with the robotic chin from Knights of the Old Republic.
Why does, like, is he a bad guy?
He is a bad guy.
Why does every bad guy have a weird chin?
It's a great question. I don't know. Snoke has a weird chin.
Thanos.
Thanos does have a weird chin. Grievous, technically has a weird chin.
Does he even have a chin?
He has like the bottom of his metal face looks like a chin.
His mouth is kind of his chin.
Yeah. Who
Or
else
like
has...
all P1 battle droids.
Yes, that's true. What's up, Francis? How you doing, bro?
I haven't built a set in over 2 years now, and it feels so good.
How do you go 2 years without building a set, dude? That's crazy.
That's a good question.
What set are you building?
And also, I've been spending all my money on mocks.
Hold on. Real quick, shout out to True Squadron for the $5 dono. He says, hey, Jay, love your content, bro. Crap, I missed it. Someone just retype it and send it to me. I would have tried to take a screenshot again, but I didn't want to put my computer on airplane mode. If someone could be a doll and just copy and paste what he sent, or just tell me what he sent.
He said, "Hey Jay, love your content, bro. Can't write now, but I'll have to join the call sometime. I'm going to release part of Geonosis to Brick Rodeo, so I'll see you there. Keep up the awesome work."
Bro, that's awesome. Okay, I'm hyped now. Now, Bob, you have to come. Bro, True Squadron is coming. Can you bring the whole Geonosis, though, please? Thank you.
That Geonosis is looking so thick. I watched that video the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bro, that is... I can't wait to meet you, man. I'm so happy to hear that.
Jay, how are you gonna, transport Starkiller if you're gonna bring it? Get a cargo plane or something?
I'm gonna have to get a cargo plane. Jeez. No, I'm gonna get probably a U-Haul to put it all in. And then
It's gonna be one big U-Haul.
I mean, okay, this box not that big, guys. A normal size U-Haul can hold it.
Dude, my entire mock, which I've been working on for a year, is one room in Starkiller.
Oh.
That's insane.
Alex Okoye says Jay's hair from Ninjago the Island perfectly matches your current hair. Is Jay the blue one?
I think so.
Yes.
Does he have dreads in the new Ninjago? Was that a yes or a no? I couldn't hear you. The only minifig I know that actually has dreads is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish he didn't have like his hat on.
The beef.
And the bees.
Yeah.
Have all you guys been watching a Bad Batch?
I have.
Yes,
Yep.
it's really good.
Wait, I'm guessing
But that might
Jay
be an
has
unpopular opinion.
Yeah, Jay, have you been watching it?
Yeah, bro, I love that show.
Oh.
I didn't know if there was something wrong with it.
Oh no, I'm not watching it, but
Yeah, I like that. I'm enjoying it so far. Like, no spoilers. I like the opening scene, and I like the concepts they explore. The only thing is, I like the premise, but I just don't really care for the characters all that much, except Crosshairs.
Yep.
I still think that Zat, Petunia, Petro, Katuni, Ganodi. Crap, who else did I miss?
Did you say Gunji?
Yeah, Gunji.
Gunji, yeah.
Dude, can you even name all like the U.S. presidents?
Yes.
Wait, who are all those people? I'm so confused.
They're the kids. They're the Padawans from the Ilum arc in Clone Wars. I feel like they should have gotten the show before the Bad Batch.
Aren't they getting a show? Or am I, like, forgetting something?
I mean, of course they are, because everyone gets the show nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to the Ahsoka show, Jay, the most?
Of course.
I think that there's an unhealthy number of kids in this world that know more clone names than they do U.S. president names.
That's probably very true.
Why is it so?
It's like George Washington, Abraham
Bro,
Lincoln. Oh, but hard case, heavy, and then there's CT-57821. That's the guy that like punched that droid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I cried. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, that's poet. That's art.
I feel like if I watch Bad Batch, the next day, I'm gonna be streaming, and then someone's gonna be in the comments like, "Hey Jay, bro, did you notice that Carl was in the show?" And I'm like, "Who?" Like, bro, you know Carl, that clone from season 3, episode 5 of Clone Wars, the one that shot the droid. You don't remember him? I'm like, sorry, bro.
Jay, I thought you said you didn't watch Bad Batch.
That's why I said I'm afraid if I do watch the Bad Batch, that's what's going to happen.
Wait, you're not watching Bad Batch?
I am not watching Bad Batch.
Why?
Why are you surprised?
I don't think he's surprised so much as he's just disappointed, I guess.
Disappointed, but I'm just like, is there a certain reason why?
I'm boycotting all derivative Star Wars shows until they decide to give me something
Jay's
new.
a fake fan, that's why.
I'm also a
and
fake
even
fan.
capitalist.
Clone Commander Carl.
As long as you watch the Ahsoka show, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I just, honestly, how I feel about it is I think we need more Ahsoka lore. I mean, we need to know more.
It is
I think
wild
you're
that
in
at
the
this
wrong
point, we've seen more of Ahsoka than probably, like, at different periods of her life than probably any other Star Wars character.
That is true, probably, actually.
Darth Vader's
That's actually
probably the
fine.
closest we've gotten to her. It's Ahsoka and Darth Vader.
I think, no, I think Vader would be more.
Ahsoka than young Darth Vader, though.
Huh?
We spend more time with young Ahsoka than young Darth Vader, though.
That is, yeah, exactly. That is very true.
Whoa! Big dono.
Oh, snap! Shout out to Bricksville! Holy crap. He says, how's life, Jay? Wow. Jeez, dude. I love it when someone's first message in the chat is a super chat. It's like, yeah, I've been lurking, and now I will reveal myself. Dude, oh my god, thank you so much. It's been such a long time since I've seen one of those purple super chats.
We need to see Rob.
Life is really good. I got my grades back from this semester, and I did pretty good, so I'm happy about that. It was super important to me to prove to myself that I could not just go back to school, but do well while working, while trying to do YouTube. I even picked up a new hobby along the way. So this semester was a really good confidence builder, and me finally proceeding and getting my degree. So I'm actually really happy today.
Heck yeah. Nice.
That's great, yeah.
Bigger reveal than Adam Driver is Kylo Ren. It is kind of saddening that, like, that was an actual reveal in the movie. I remember people, like, leading up to episode 7, there were people who were speculating, like, oh, Kylo Ren might be Luke Skywalker. like I actually saw people speculating on it. That's why, even if you watch the scene where Kylo takes his helmet off, there's kind of like dramatic music playing, and I don't know, like, I feel like it's like a moment that's built up to, because I guess they said that Adam Driver is going to be Kylo Ren, but I guess people maybe didn't take that for granted. Like, they thought, oh, maybe they can trick us and make Kylo Ren someone else. I don't know. Kylo Ren should have been like Ahsoka or something. That would have been a cool reveal.
That was a great reveal.
Jay, have you seen any of the Marvel shows?
I've not. I know so little about Marvel, man. I'm not the one to talk to. I'm sorry.
Same here. I know nothing about Marvel. I just never got into it.
They're not really that good.
I've like seen, like, I think majority to all of them. Like, I'm not a huge fan. I don't have any of the merchandise. But I just think, like, I enjoy the movies. I'll see them once, maybe rewatch them once, and then that's about it.
Dylan Productions with the comment of the year. He says, me when I see Adam Driver's face for the first time. Oh no, he's hot. He's like, just imagine him in his underwear.
Wouldn't be surprised if they put in a scene with that. I mean...
Oh, wait.
3 of 30 says, trying to do YouTube. I think you have succeeded, YouTube. You have more than 7 subscribers and are inspiration to all of us. Yeah, I do have more than 7 subscribers. That's the ultimate accomplishment.
Go!
Bro, wait until I hit 14 subscribers, though. It's all over. I'm gonna act like I don't know anybody. I'm gonna be too famous.
You won't betray the boys who've been with you since the beginning.
How many of you have actually been with me since the beginning?
I've been here probably since like 5K-ish.
Oh, wow.
I've been here since like, you're like, I don't know, a quarter into Starkiller, so I'm fairly new.
Oh, okay. It is weird that that's still, like long-term Rich Boy J fans at this point started being a fan of me during Starkiller, because I've been working on it so long.
Real Rich Boy J fans were here during your skit videos.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like, oh, this guy's so lame. All he does is play Lego now. What a loser.
I think I started watching your videos at the end of Crate.
I would say, who was here during Scarif? Who was here, or got here because of Scarif? Like, you saw maybe the Beyond the Brick interview, and that's how you found out about me.
That's how I found out you. But, like, I started watching your Crate series, so, like, I wasn't before.
Yeah, I can't remember back when I joined, but it was, like, the beginning of Vardos, maybe the end of Crate.
Gotcha.
I remember I started watching at, like, middle of Crate, but I didn't start coming to live streams until, like, Starkiller.
Gotcha. I saw a poll for Best Jedi and Obi-Wan was winning over Luke, so I created alt accounts to fix that. I need to know if I'm gonna end my own career before I make this video. But I really want to make a video explaining, 1, why I don't like Obi-Wan, and 2, why I don't understand why other people like Obi-Wan. Is that too far?
The Mando was enough.
The Mando video was obviously didn't go well, but will I get more hate for the Obi-Wan video, or like, what do you guys think?
Honestly, if someone seriously gets mad enough to unsubscribe from your opinions, they don't deserve to be part of this community anyway.
That's true.
But they need to accept that there's more opinions other than their own.
Right.
And we don't want any toxic 7-year-olds here, so let them leave.
Darth Maul Lego says that's literally just because of the memes. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, even when I was younger, I feel like kids liked Obi-Wan, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly as rampant.
I think Obi-Wan's like a cool character, but like he played his role. Just let him drop. Like, he's not, like, the best Jedi ever. He's kind of a jerk, but, like, you know, he's a good character.
He's
but,
a
like,
meanie
really
hell.
a jerk.
Oh, and he could be, like, in the prequels. Like, to Anakin sometimes.
Oh,
like,
a lot of the
I can
time.
agree.
He gets mad at Anakin for doing the exact same things he does. That's what I just can't stand. Like, why is he a
He's
hypocrite?
his older brother.
No, Anakin says it's his father. He's like,
He does?
he said it twice actually.
According to Star Wars theory, he's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I feel like according to Star Wars theory should be like a thing here. If you guys ever disagree with me, just preface your disagreement with according to Star Wars theory.
I had to put on one of his like Bad Batch shows, like analysis, and like every 2 seconds he's like, they're guaranteed force sensitive. I'm like, I can't watch him anymore. I'm so I mean, like, you really gotta relax, dude, about having every single character force sensitive in every single.
I didn't really understand what was so like bad about his opinions until the second to last Commando episode, which I really enjoyed. I just wanted to see his opinions on it, and I remember he got kind of like he commented on how he was upset that the pirates weren't Hondo's crew, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That sounds like such a Star Wars theory criticism. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, dude, why can't they just be some random pirates?
No,
like,
bro, they need to be Hondo's crew.
Everyone needs to connect in every
Bro,
single movie.
I remember Hondo's crew. That's something that I've heard of before. Of course it needs to be them.
there are more connections in Star Wars, which is a whole galaxy, than there are in my small neighborhood of like 5
Yeah.
people.
Dude, I swear the Star Wars universe is more connected than Marvel at this point. Like, it's insane.
Honestly.
They seriously need to relax and start making new characters, or they're gonna run out of like characters and shows to like
I
keep
feel
adding.
like the
You
thing
can only
about
milk something for too long.
the thing about Star Wars theory, I feel like he has no like concept of like this might be a stupid idea. Like there's this one he was talking about. He did a video on like.
I mean, he thought the sequels were a stupid idea.
No, well, sure, but
Channel's a stupid idea.
He did a video talking about the disappearing dagger in The Last Jedi, and he actually was kind of defending it, which I was surprised. But the one thing that he said that I thought was just so silly was he was like, "Well, you know, Snoke is kind of known as like a deceiver of sorts or whatever." So maybe he was doing like a force trick that made the dagger disappear.
Oh,
and I'm like,
God.
bro, like no.
Bro, Snoke was dead at that point. What the heck? Like, no.
Like, I know. Even I like don't really like care for the sequels, but I enjoy the prequels and
Clone
Wars. But I still am very aware that that's like, dude,
like
stop.
like that. Like here's the type of person who'd be like, I thought, like what's like a stupid retcon?
Like the
the Keanu Mundi's, or I think it was his like lightsaber changing color.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Perfect example. Yeah, like rather than just accept like, oh yeah, the people just made a mistake. No, there needs to be a lore explanation to it. Like no, like they just screwed up. Like it's fine. It's
I mean,
not
I
a big
sometimes
deal.
do it in my head, like in movies where it's like something doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, I'll just kind of do a little justification in my head. But like, I don't.
But
think
that's
actually
different
what
than
happened.
something that's deliberately like a mistake. Like his lightsaber changing is literally just like, oh, they just screwed up. But it's like no, like I can't accept that.
Crystal changed like when he got like hit by like a droid blaster, like changed the color of it somehow, like because like the Force or something like that is a great explanation.
And I'm like, no, like just like, ugh. But yeah, why is it not Hondo's crew? It needed to be Hondo's crew, guys.
Dude, okay, so there's this tweet that he did, and it's about one of the only things he wants from the Obi-Wan show. And it has nothing to do with Obi-Wan. I'll post it in Cantina, but it's quite possibly the stupidest thing I've ever read.
We need to see Ahsoka in the Obi-Wan show, or I'm not watching it.
It's okay. This is one of the only things I want from the Obi-Wan show is Anakin.
Anakin
Order 66 Jedi Temple flashbacks. Skywalker just destroying Jedi Padawans, Knights, Masters with ease. That's my only gripe with Revenge of the Sith. I want to see the Chosen One go ballistic.
Why would we see that? Why would Obi-Wan...
Wait, hold on.
Clone Wars flashbacks, but I don't want that.
So did we not see that on Mustafar?
No, he wants to kill younglings.
Well, he wants to kill Jedi.
But he wants to see.
But why does he need? Like, what's the like? Why? Like, ugh.
That connects to the show.
It's because Star Wars is just a pathway to channel his sick need to watch children die.
He said it right there. He said, bruh. Agreed. 100%.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But why do we need to focus on Anakin in Obi-Wan show? Like, why are we?
Like we see Anakin do so. Like, if you're such a big Clone Wars fan, like we see Anakin kill so many people. Like I don't see why do we need to see him do that. Like I don't get it.
I think some Clone Wars flashbacks would be kind of cool, or like moments of like Obi-Wan and Anakin having like brotherhood or whatever. But like that's
because it didn't happen in the prequels.
There's no point in that other than it would look cool.
I'm just so over. We need to see something in Star Wars. We need to see something new.
Yeah.
Alright, see you, Dylan.
I want to see in canon TV show explanation of the process of distributing milk to the galaxy. We need this.
Well, obviously, I mean, the last Jedi shows us how
Star
they
Wars
get
fans
milk.
have been wondering for years.
The Last Jedi shows us how they get milk.
That's true.
Just saying.
Thylacine or whatever it's called.
Trevor says the only movie error I haven't seen a retcon of is the stormtrooper who hit his head. Technically, the retcon of that though is the fact that Jango bumped his head on the slave one. So like that has been addressed.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Does Star Wars theory actually believe that?
No, that's something George Lucas said.
Yeah.
Does he not know how genetics works?
Does he not know that like the clone troopers, Jango and the stormtroopers wouldn't even be genetically joined together? Like there's just so much wrong with it that I don't even know where to begin.
Even if that stormtrooper was like Jango Fett's son, like directly, even if he's like an exact clone, that's not.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Boba Fett.
It's just it's also like, it's also like how like Leia was a princess, so Padme needed to be a queen, but they don't connect to each other whatsoever.
Yeah.
God.
Like George just like thinks about it for a second, and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of neat," and then just runs with it without like actually confirming whether or not it makes sense.
Maybe he just says it to get people to shut up. Oh, I don't know. Star Wars is silly.
Colt says we'll need
just
to
have
see
Star Wars theory create like old Star Wars shows. Honestly, I mean, he knows what the fans want.
He knows what a subset of fans want.
Honestly, no. I want Star Wars theory to get his own TV show just so it can go so poorly.
Oh yes.
I don't know, man. With today's age of Star Wars fans, I feel like they would eat that up.
It would just
what would you see?
Films, right?
It'd probably just be R-rated Order 66 for 10 hours.
Yes.
And then there'd be like the rainbow of clones just show up every couple minutes.
Colton Christensen says we need to see how Obi-Wan gets his mail in the Obi-Wan show, or else I'll rage. Yes.
I could agree with that, honestly.
Alex quit. George really went on set and said, "Tomorrow, hit your head, please."
Trevor says nowadays Lucasfilm has to triple check their facts so they don't trigger fans. Or if you're Dave Filoni, you can just do whatever you want because who cares? I love how like people complain about like if Rian Johnson does something that conflicts with lore, it's like, oh, this guy's not a Star Wars fan. He doesn't know anything. How dare you ignore this fact that was established in this Star Wars comic that me and 5 of my friends read? But like Dave Filoni will outwardly just be like, no, that's not how that went down. This is how that happened. With like Depa Billapa and Bad Batch, or Cobb Vanth and Mando.
Hold on. How many like characters were brought back for Bad Batch? Like I don't want to spoil it in case anyone hasn't seen it. Like, is that okay to talk about it?
I mean, there's been at least 2 in each episode. I'm pretty sure.
One is a very minor character.
Which guy are we talking about? Like in the first episode?
Are we
Well,
allowed to talk spoilers?
I don't know. Let's consult the chat first. Is anyone sensitive to
Yeah.
Bad Batch spoilers?
let's give it a bit. We will give them the time of once we fully complete saying that guy with the hat and the big mouth from Rogue One's full name, then we'll have our answer.
They're saying not to. That's not
Oh, okay.
spoiling.
Wait, when you say, hold on, when you guys say no, are you saying no, you're not sensitive? I should have asked that question better. No, don't spoil it, or no, spoil it.
Wait,
You just said no spoil it? Or no?
Yeah.
No, I said
yes,
no,
if,
don't.
yes if we can spoil, no if we can. Like,
Okay, guys, if we can spoil, okay, if we can not spoil the Bad Batch, respond
think
with
it's fine.
3 yeses and 2 nos. If we could possibly reverse unspoil the Bad Batch, comment 3 nos and 2 yeses.
it's opposites.
Backwards.
It's opposite today, by the way.
Yes. Alright, screw it. We're just going to talk about it.
Okay, so they brought back Kanan, or whatever. They brought back Tarkin. They brought back that family from Clone Wars.
Which is very
Tarkin
minor.
was like kind of necessary. Like I
What?
don't think that's like
Hold
more of a
up!
callback
What?
than it
How?
is.
I don't
How is it
think it's
necessary?
bad.
Hold on. Please explain to me how it's necessary to bring back that family from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
No, not the family.
No, I was talking about the family. I was talking about Tarkin. Like Tarkin wasn't really a callback. I mean, he's kind of meant to be there. I mean, they're looking at all the clones.
Well, it's
Okay.
important. Yeah, like something as big as replacing your entire army. You know, it
Okay.
probably would require.
Tarkin
Okay.
totally
Empire
makes
Command.
sense.
Okay, so the family.
The
The
family
whole
did not.
point is they're trying to go under. They're trying to hide because the entire empire is looking for them, and this guy has been doing it for years. So they go to him thinking that he can help.
How would they know about him though if he's a deserter? Like how? Like the chances of them meeting him is like really low.
Wait, yeah, hold on. How do they know about him?
I think they were in contact with each other.
Or they just said that they
Right,
knew each
but,
other
like, how would-
a while back.
They probably knew each other through Rex because they were saying like how Rex visited
Oh,
them.
that is true.
Yeah, but why would Rex tell them about him? Like when he
No,
said-
yeah.
Yeah.
They knew before because they knew before Rex.
Wait, was Echo on that mission?
My
where Rex
point
got
is,
sniped?
I guess my point is, if he's a deserter and you know he's a deserter, then how do you know that other clones wouldn't also know he's a deserter and then make him a target because they knew about it?
Exactly. I don't know why they would blow his cover. I thought that was kind of stupid. I mean, I liked the episode and all, but like, why would you go to this family that has kids and blow their
I
location?
thought the episode was kind of boring.
That honestly reminds me of it's like that. Oh god, it's in season 7 of Clone Wars when they like that civilization just wants no part of what the Jedi are doing, and the Jedi like beg them until that civilization gives in and decide to help them, and then in turn like dozens of them just end up getting killed by the battle droids. It's like, see, that's why, like, what was the lesson we were supposed to learn there? That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Wait, hold on. I think I just remember another character. So I could be wrong about this. It might just be a similar species. But in the second episode of Bad Batch, when Hunter and the other guy went into the village, and they went to that stand with like that small creature lady, and she told them they had to have a chain code. I think she was in Rebels.
Was she? I don't remember.
She looks like a piranha thing.
Whoa, what?
It does.
Yeah.
Pod racer guy.
Like a piranha face, sort of.
Oh, like
But
Rats
she's
Tyrell?
small.
Yes.
I don't know who it is. It
Was
might
there
just
a
be
Rats
similar
Tyrell in
species,
Rebels?
but
Was there a Rats Tyrell in Rebels?
I'm not sure. I didn't really like Rebels.
Maybe it was Rats Tyrell's wife. I mean, I'm sorry, Rats Tyrell's widow.
Jeez.
Rest in peace.
There's one in Resistance, but I don't think there is one in Rebels.
Oh.
Yeah.
It must have been from, I think, from Resistance. So either it's just a similar species, or it's just
Did we say Starkiller yet? Because he was there
Oh,
briefly.
right.
I forgot about that. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, and Sock.
Yeah, it honestly.
So
I mean, he was
good.
only in it for like a minute, but.
Bob's been in too many shows. Like, they're trying to connect him in so much stuff now. It's actually kind of...
Every spin-off ever.
I know.
Fallen Order, Rogue One.
If you guys look really
Wars,
closely,
Rebels.
and Solo, he's actually on Corellia in that spaceport. If you look really close.
Is he actually?
No.
No. I mean, I wasn't doubting it. I mean, I thought you were real.
Nah. I mean, I think not, but who knows at this point.
Yeah, he could have been.
X-Benedict Cumberbund says, does Sue keep her outfit? So I've not seen it, but I've heard that Sue decides to dress a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah, she puts like.
She does.
Yeah.
Bro, this is worse than what they did to, crap, what was that big controversy about someone's armor getting, like, unsexualized?
Oh,
no.
Bo-Katan.
Oh, I was gonna say, this is worse than what they did to Lola Bunny.
Oh, it's worse than taking the Padme cover art off the Bad Batch shuttle.
That too.
That was like one of the best scenes in the Clone Wars. I don't know, we had to get that removed.
People got super pissed about Bo-Katan's armor in Mando Season 2.
Oh my god.
That was kind of
just stupid.
Yeah.
Bro, why can't my Star Wars characters
people
be
were just
sexy?
looking for something to complain about.
Why can't my Star Wars characters be sexy?
There's always general grievance.
Trevor says, when did Padme take that photo? I don't think it was a photo. I think it was like a painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was painting.
Or maybe she's been sending selfies to, Rex while Anakin wasn't around. I mean, who knows? Or,
Wait, hold on.
or
Didn't Anakin FaceTime or Star Wars FaceTime Padme through Rex's helmet?
bro, Anakin never asked how Rex got that number in his helmet. Bro! Oh my
Rex's
god,
tallies
bro.
represent Padme's number.
Oh, bro, there should have been like a moment where Anakin was like, "Hey, you mind if I call Padme on your helmet?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." The number is programmed in there, and then he would look at him like, "Nah, no way," and then just walk away. Bro, these are the types of theories that I think we really need to cover in Star Wars. Who is sleeping with who, and who is cheating on who? No one cares about Yoda revealing why he secretly hated Count Dooku's lightsaber. We need to know about the exciting things.
I mean, I'm pretty fascinated on why Yoda did not like the style of Dooku's lightsaber.
Well,
was that actually a Star Wars theory video?
That is actually a Star Wars. No, I don't think it's Star Wars theory.
No,
Hold on.
no way.
It's not. It is a video, but it's not Star Wars theory. Yoda reveals why he hated.
That's desperate.
I don't like how they titled that. It's like they're acting like it's like a.
That's
like,
It's such a big deal that you'll never see episode 2 again.
Yeah, no, but they act like they're like real.
They act like it's a real person. Like, like, oh, I just got the news from Yoda himself. He's finally told us why he feels this way.
It was an interview from the other day.
Yeah.
Here
we go. So the video is by someone called Lore Star, and it's titled "The Real Reason Yoda Despised Dooku's Unique Lightsaber," and then in parentheses, canon.
With 2.5 million.
Why can't he just call himself like Star Wars or something?
Or call himself Lone Star.
Kidding me? That's actually a video.
Yes.
I put it in Cantina.
I think that guy makes a bunch of videos about like lightsaber stuff. I think I've seen them in my recommended.
I'm gonna create a second channel called Laura Sor, just about cringe.
I'm gonna make a channel called it's gonna be called Star Wars TMZ, and bro, that would actually be a really funny channel. Like if you basically cover like random like news stories, like in today's news, like such and such got arrested, or Count Dooku got arrested for a DUI. He's currently being held in a galactic prison on Malastare, and we asked his associate Asajj Ventress for a statement, but she's declined to comment.
Yeah. What I really want to know is like, what's it called? What like Obi-Wan eats like in his free time? Like what his favorite snack is? I mean, is that just me or?
Now that I think about it, just wait for the Obi-Wan show.
Obi-Wan's favorite snack is Duchess Satine.
Oh, bro.
I mean,
ain't she all of our favorite snack though?
Oh yeah.
Duchess Satine taught me a lot of things about myself when I was a young boyo.
Oh well.
Now to think about it, Lorasaur probably isn't the best name, because isn't there someone named like Emmasaurus or whatever? It's gonna sound like my name's Laura.
Oh my god! Bro, oh, okay, this has to be a joke video, right? Oh, Trevor, tell me this is a joke video. Trevor, please tell me this is a joke video. Okay, it's not on April Fool. So Star Wars Theory has a video, and the title is George Lucas reveals Padme had more midichlorians than Anakin and Yoda.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I hate myself.
You see the shirt at the start of the video?
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you actually believe that, like, hold up. Like, I have fun little theories I like. Like, I like to think that Jar Jar is a little force sensitive, like, or whatever, just because his mistakes are, like, just, like, a different form of the force, like, just for fun.
Yeah.
But, like, that's too far.
Ugh. Alright, so
actually doesn't have... Star Wars Series merch is actually not that bad. Have you seen that, like, Order 66 set? I kind of like that one.
Oh, is it like the Route 66
Oh, is it like Route
logo?
66, but like Order 66?
Yeah.
That's kind of neat, but like, eh.
Alright, so who volunteers to defend episode 1?
I can. 100%, man.
Okay.
Define episode 1?
No. I said defend. No. I said defend.
Oh. Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay.
No,
wait. Let me ask my question first. Wait.
Alright, good.
Okay. So I was watching the Plinkett review of Star Wars Episode 1 the other day because, I mean, I just love to hate Star Wars. And he brought up a good point that I honestly just cannot think of, like, a reason for. So, in Episode 1, Qui-Gon meets Jar Jar, obviously, and they just end up going with him to the undersea Gungan village, seemingly for literally no reason. Like, they're just like, oh, let's just follow him. Even though the point was to go warn the Naboo before the war got there, which is a dumb thing in itself, because if you go there with the ships, how are you going to warn them about the ships? But they just go on this side tangent with Jar Jar for no reason. They conveniently end up finding the undersea thing that takes them through the planet core, but they didn't know that was going to be down there when they went with Jar Jar. Like, Jar Jar could have just... It just made no sense. I think the way it's brought up, it's... I think Qui-Gon, like, asked Jar Jar, like, where he's from, and then he tells him about, like, oh, it's a Gungan city. It's an underwater city. And then Qui-Gon is just like, oh, an underwater civilization. Can you take us there? And then they just go there. But, like, why? Like, what was the reason?
Well, basically, so when Qui-Gon, like, kind of, like, threw Jar Jar on the ground, he, like, felt him and felt, like, all the midichlorians in him and how he's, like, chosen one.
If you're not going to take this seriously, then you need to leave. Although, when you said...
I trusted him.
Honestly, when you said that...
When
you said that Qui-Gon threw him to the ground and felt him, I thought that was going a completely different way, I have to be honest.
Oh my god.
But seriously, someone please explain why Qui-Gon followed Jar Jar to the undersea village.
I mean, I think it's dumb, but, like, I guess, weren't there, like, an army of droids behind them? So wouldn't they want to kind of escape?
No, the droids were gone.
Nowhere at all. In
I thought there was, like, a bunch of MTTs behind them.
I mean, there may have still been some landing, but there was no imminent threat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All 1...
It's dumb.
Mr. Know-It-All 1 says they got a ship that took them straight to the city. Right, but they didn't know that there'd be a ship down there. And 2, they didn't know that would be the quickest way to get to the city.
I mean, I guess it's more like kind of plot. Cause I guess they could have, like, mapped it out like, oh, yes, we have a city with vehicles that have access to, like, wherever you want to go. Like, But yeah, it is kind of a dumb thing.
Did they know where the Naboo city was? So did they think that was their best bet to find like the city of like the palace was? Because they were like with the droids. How did they know where it was going to be if they were trying to get there before to warn them? You know what I mean?
Right. Like if there's like a threat of time, like we need to get there. There's just no reason for them to go off on that sign tangent on the hopes that they might find a way to get there when they could have just marched along with the ships that were going that direction anyways. Like I guess
they could just like run really fast and run
that. I mean, it was established that they could have just ran very fast, so that's not out of the question.
Or they could have stolen like a speeder bike from a droid or something.
Yeah.
A stop.
Yeah, like grab speeder
bike. I mean, so the only logical answer to that question is like they felt that Jar Jar was the chosen one and.
Oh my god.
They knew he could lead the way.
I think the real answer is Qui-Gon has a gambling addiction, and so he just thought, I'll just decide which city to go to by random and see if I win out my bet.
Yeah, why not? Qui-Gon's a risk taker.
I don't know why I'm defending it. Like, except that movie, Episode 1, has like a bunch of plot holes and problems, but like I still enjoy it, and I guess that's all that really matters.
Right. No, I mean, honestly, this wasn't even me trying to trash the movie, but like really, it's just something that I've just kind of accepted in the movie. But when you go back and watch it, it's like, why did they go follow him? It didn't really make sense for them to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the plan was
just
dumb from the start, though. Like even if they were with the ships and the ships landed right outside feed. Like, were they gonna run past the ships and be like, guys, the ships are coming! We need to do something!
But, like, what movie doesn't have a plot hole? Like...
I mean, sure, yeah, but... Like,
obviously, one has, like, more than most, and just because every movie has a plot hole doesn't mean you can point them out. Like, you can't point them out, but, like...
I'm gonna see if there's an answer to that on a Star Wars Theory video right now. Let's see.
Not that Sam Smith makes a good point, and he says that if the quickest way to feed was through the planet core, that means that the droids landed on the opposite side of the planet to invade Naboo.
I mean, yeah, that's dumb,
Our
too.
MTTs, like, go at 2 miles per hour.
Yeah, it is pretty ridiculous that for the MTTs landed on the opposite side of the planet, but somehow made it to feed, like, while it was still daytime. Like, how small is Naboo for them to be able to land on the opposite side of a planet? And these, like, ships that hover at maybe 10 miles an hour can make it to the palace in that amount
I
of
can
time.
walk faster than an MTT can go at full speed. And, like, even if it's a small planet, like, still, it's probably at least the size of, like, United States.
Right. No, it's the size of that one planet from Rick and Morty, where you can just walk to the other side in, like, minutes.
That'd be kind of a flex, just to save, like, walk around an entire planet.
Yeah.
Without taking a break.
Shout out to Comic Bricks. He says, are those the mods on top of the prison room behind you? Yes, those are the mods. Those are the boyos. I have the pieces for Enter right here. I still need to get his arms and legs, though. Man,
I do not have enough parts for, like, all the boyos, so I kind of had to get creative. Like, for Axodroid, I did, like, the Hachiroku Magna Guard.
Nice.
I'm kind of proud of my Techno. And then Jedi Bob is kind of hideous.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jedi Bob's probably the most expensive boyo to make. Either him or...
Yeah.
I don't know. What figure's more expensive? The Max Rebo or the Jedi Bob figure?
I don't know. Probably the Jedi Bob.
Colt says, do you finally have my sig fig, Jay? No, I don't, bro. I've been meaning to get that. I desperately need an actual Colt. Order Break says I can see myself if I squint very hard. Yeah, Nate actually sent me his figure, so I got him right here.
Do you have my figure in? Or do you do that, like, towards the end of mocks?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be towards the end. Where I add in the non-mod boyos.
Where do you think, like, a donation figure most likely end up, like, in the prison?
That's a great question. So I feel most of the Boyo Lounge donation figures will be in the Boyo Lounge. The rest of them will probably, honestly, be, like, either captains or stormtroopers on the main platform.
Cool. Like stormtroopers like out of uniform, or oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool.
What's up, Corey McClements from the UK?
I'm gonna head out, guys. Thanks for having me on, Jay.
All right, see ya. Something says, are you doing a boil lounge for this mod? Oh yes, absolutely.
I was gonna ask.
Closer Christensen says the Jedi Bob is more expensive. The cheapest one on Bricklink is $80. Oh my god,
What?
dude! I thought that was like a $20 figure. That's crazy. He says he just bought it for $55. Bro, I'm so glad I bought that set. Bro, I remember when I was looking at getting my gunship, that original one, I looked at Bob's, and it was only like a $20 figure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that used to be like $20.
Are any of those pieces exclusive to Jedi Bob? I thought they were all reused parts.
No, the face I believe is not exclusive, but the torso.
I have a very similar face, but it has white pupils.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the torso is unique. Jonathan Clue says how much to get into the Boil Lounge. The Boil Lounge is $50.
50.
50. So basically one Bricks Films donation. That fig went from 35 to 80 to 100 in 6 months. Dude, that is so ridiculous.
Speaking of overpriced figures, I want a Shore Me so bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot those are expensive now.
Like, I really wanted to make that Mando Season 2 second to last episode, like that bridge and the Centipede Crawler.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and they're so expensive.
Jeez.
Like, it's not even worth it. Yeah, used. Like, it's ridiculous. I think it's like around $40.
Trevor says you can make the Jedi Bob torso comes in dark bluish gray for Mace Windu. Is that only in the 2005 turbo tank? Is that figure expensive? The non-light up Mace Windu? Do I have that figure? I think I do actually. I'm pretty sure I bought that. Let me consult the wall real quick. Colt should remember. Colt, did I buy the non-light up Mace Windu figure? Oh, let's see. I see a light up Mace Windu. I can't tell where I don't remember. Whatever. I think I did. We'll
kind of a depressing question, but have you found that, like, the more Lego sets you get, or, like, how you already know sets, like, a month or two before they come out, like, the less joy you get from actually getting them?
Oh, yeah, like, 100%. Think about how exciting it was as a kid to just walk into the store and you didn't know what Lego sets might be there. You didn't know what new ones might be there or when new ones would be coming out. So every trip to the toy aisle was a surprise. There is something that is not exciting about knowing almost, a year in advance sometimes what Lego Star Wars sets are coming out and when.
Yeah. Like, I almost want to, like, not know. Like, sometimes I intentionally try to avoid stuff, but if you have, like, a phone or something, there's no way you're not going to see spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think for movies. Like trailers basically have, like, trailers nowadays are basically just summaries of the plot.
Well,
they always have been, though.
I mean, so not always.
Even for me, like, it's almost unavoidable.
Trailer.
I meant like, yeah, I guess that's true, but like the Jaws trailer and stuff is literally, there was no scene from the movie. It was literally just like a guy talking about the movie while it was a slow pan of the ocean. Obviously, that was
but every movie can't do that, though.
Majority of people are born, but I'm just saying, I wish trailers weren't so spoilery.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. I mean, yeah. Every trailer can't have like that Jaws style trailer. So, the point of a trailer is to get people to come see the movie, which, I mean, it works. But
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
That's what I kind of like what Marvel is doing is, like, they kind of hide what they have in the movies. Like, they made Thor's entire eye colored in when he was having a missing eye the entire time. So, stuff like that I appreciate more.
I forgot they did that. Yeah, that was cool. Oh,
Yeah,
Bob.
that's cool, though.
Bob, I have a question. How much did you spend for your Jedi Bob minifigs?
So, well, I bought two in my lifetime. My original, I got back in 2018, late 2018. I got him for like $25 on eBay. Pretty good deal. And the one I bought for the giveaway, by that point, they were averaging around like the $40, $50 range. And I got mine for $30. I heard they're going for a lot more right now.
Bro, the cheapest one on Bricklink right now is $80.
Why do they stick in value?
Because of our good friends on Instagram.
Is that true? Is that true, or was it like legit? They just.
I mean, I'm sure our good friends on Instagram are a big cause of it.
That's crazy. I could make $80 on a sig fig.
Yeah, bro. Are you willing to give away your sig fig for $80? Are you willing to?
I don't know.
Are you willing to
I
sell
gave
your
away
soul?
an $80 figure unknowingly.
That is true. But you should. Well, you got it to Comic though, didn't you?
Yeah, he won the giveaway.
Bro, Comic finessed you. Wow.
I know.
Bro.
I shouldn't have done a giveaway of Jedi Bob figure. I should have just done it of the. Dang man, that sucks. I wanted to buy more of my own figure.
By the way, Comic Bricks one, the giveaway, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Jay, gotta leave.
Alright, see you, man. Thanks for coming.
Man, I was watching. So I left midway because I was like, I need to watch Bad Batch. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes. Second episode, whatever. This last episode, it's a lot of bad stuff happened. Yeah, it's dark. I was like, whoa, this is worse than even what Clone Wars did most of the time. This is insane.
It's not that.
Do you mean
pretty
bad
dark.
stuff happens? Do you mean
No, not bad stuff happens.
happens?
I mean, like, just executing, like, civilians. I'm just like,
Bob,
whoa,
did
alright.
they say the P word?
I was gonna make a joke there, but then I remembered it on the stream.
I think everyone was thinking what you were thinking.
Okay. Anyway, Bob, wait, did you mean bad as in, like, bad things happened and you enjoyed it, or, like, it was a bad episode?
The second episode, I meant bad, like,
No,
bad
the third
is-
episode.
No, third episode in the sense of, like, I don't think it's great. I think all these episodes are just average Clone Wars, so far. But
I see.
the episode I'm in the middle of right now, it's good so far. But it's all because of the Crosshair stuff. I really enjoy his stuff because it's just
Crosshairs
insanely.
is the only main character I actually like.
Yeah, he's like the only interesting.
Everyone
I
thinks
like him
Omega
'cause
is so. Everyone thinks like Omega's so cute and stuff, but she's just annoying.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm just like,
She's like a little puppy, so desperate to please her owners. Like, oh god.
Bro, stop talking about Omega. We don't criticize Omega here.
Yeah.
man, Comic Bricks, you have a free $80. You should sell your Jedi Bob figure.
Bro, Jedi Bob, are you gonna rob Comic for that figure once you come to Brick Rodeo?
I kind of want to.
Wow.
I need my Jedi Bob figure back. I didn't understand I was so expensive.
Bro, I heard Comic.
Okay, so remember that Jedi Bob figure that I kind of gave away to you? Well,
Gotta meet that bag
this-
with the fingers
these
pointed.
new Lego sets are pretty cool, and it's been running kind of short on cash.
I tell you what, Jay, I'll give you the Grand Emporium for a gunship and a Jedi Bob.
Wow. No, I want my Jedi Bob.
Why do you want your Jedi Bob?
Because it's a good figure.
Yeah, it's for collecting every minifigure series.
It's the only unnamed Jedi figure we've gotten. I guess aside from... Does that girl, Padawan from Yoda Chronicles, have a name?
I imagine so.
Oh no, he's hot.
Man, why are there no real fans in the chat? SMH. Is Jedi Bob the only unnamed Jedi minifig we've gotten? Oh, that was the Authorian as well.
I always thought he was so cool because of that, because you could make your own character with him. You could like give him his own story and stuff.
I just remember there's the Authorian as well. So Maybe not. Jedi Bob's not special. Yeah, I'll just throw him away then.
Wait, how do you watch like those like Star Wars, Lego Star Wars movies? Because I don't think they're on Disney Plus. At least not all of them.
You don't, because they suck.
Oh.
Wow.
Isn't there one called like the Padawan Menace or something?
Padawan Menace is amazing. Love it.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it
about
not
one.
on Disney Plus?
I don't think so.
It's on
Wow.
Netflix, but there's some like free maker ones on there.
Netflix gave like the majority of their good stuff to Peacock, which sucks because you get ad spammed every like 5 minutes.
I hate Peacock. They're the
I hate it with a passion. They're like their website, their design is horrible.
I know.
And like and you get like more ads than freaking YouTube.
You do, and the worst part is they took WWE Network, and I was like trying to just watch some old like 98 Raw, and I couldn't get through it because there was just ads, and I'm like, why? Why did you do this?
Jake from State Farm is my
Bro, that
enemy.
sounds terrible. Oh my god. I canceled my WWE Network subscription, and I was thinking like maybe I should get it back. There's some old stuff I want to watch.
You
but
can't.
And then I heard that they went to Peacock, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good.
And they have ads. Jay, last night I was bored, and I'm like, I'm gonna follow the Vince McMahon rivalry from like the beginning. So I was like watching a really old '97 Raw, and I was like, this will be fun. And like I couldn't even get through it because there were so many ads. I was like trying to highlight the DX and like Stone Cold moments, and then you just.
Why would you, I don't understand. Why are there ads on demand content? That makes no sense to me.
I'm like,
it's impossible to watch like in like The Office and the Parks and Rec anymore.
Why? Hold on. I understand. Why is there a paid version? Like, if you're gonna pay, there shouldn't be ads. Like straight up. Like it's ridiculous. If you're
I
paying,
think it's free with cable. I think, but which you have to pay for.
Hulu's the same way, but Hulu I understand a little bit more. I guess because you don't pay a lot for Hulu.
I don't care. I feel like any service you pay for, you shouldn't be getting spammed with ads, man. That's ridiculous.
Well, you can pay more and then get no ads. That's the deal. That's how you get.
David said, why do we get Discord for free? We should have to pay for it. Like, dude.
Why do you want to pay for
enjoy
Discord?
it? Like, he's like, what are we doing to get this amazing service? Like, bro, unlike your members, you don't gotta pay for everything good in life.
Wow. Real quick, shout out to Mr. Know-It-All 1 for the $2 dono. He says, what fig grew the most value since Insta stuff? I mean, probably Bail Organa.
How expensive is he now?
Did he only come in like one set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. It's gonna make me angry. I'm gonna break something.
Let's check on Brickley.
You know, like that feeling in your heart you get when like you break a Lego, like break it.
Bro, how often
It's
are you
like-
breaking Lego?
Like
Or
red
like-
plates.
Or like you're playing with a toy and you actually like break it, and like our arm snaps off and you just like hold it there. Like,
Hey, Bail Organa isn't any more expensive than it used to be, really.
It's only like $50.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that how much it always costs?
Was that a $50 figure last year?
Well, the Tantive 4 was out last year.
That is true.
If you take into consideration he was exclusive to a $200 set that is now retired, $50 seems a little more expensive than normal, but realistically I would assume he would be like a $30 figure normally.
$30 sounds much more reasonable.
So it's only a $20 difference, which is a lot, but like, it's not as much.
Jay, if you saw I Heart New York Yoda for $800, would you buy it?
Yeah, why not? That's a great use
What
of my
about-
money.
What about 1K?
Yeah, why not? That's a good use of money. No, dude. The I Heart Yoda is gonna have to be like a. I don't know. Maybe when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'll treat myself to that. But
Hi, Jai, give me one of your C3PO figures.
why?
What?
I want it.
That was so random.
The golden. No, I meant the golden ones.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes more sense. I'll trade 2 gold C3POs for a New York I Heart Yoda.
No, just give me them for free. I'll give you my Jedi Bob. He's worth like $80, don't you know?
How about this? I'll trade you one of my C3POs for the Grand Emporium.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a horrible deal, Jay. You'll give me a gunship, but you won't give me a C-3PO.
C-3POs are worth too much clout, honestly. Yo, let's send that figure to the moon, guys. Let's buy all of them out.
Make a chain out of gold C-3POs.
Let's just start honestly, let's just start buying figures and destroying them. Because no one deserves to have them. How about, can we start that trend on Instagram? I mean, guys, it's just capitalism.
Jay, I'm pretty sure that's already how it's going.
Yeah, at this point.
I mean, guys, it's just capitalism. I can do whatever I want with my money.
Yeah, even though that's kind of illegal. Anyways, we're not gonna...
It's not illegal for me to buy Lego and destroy it.
No, I meant...
Totally legal.
You know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Don't-
But that's I want to get that trend started, guys. Go buy up all the expensive figures and just start destroying them.
Let's buy all the
Black
stormtroopers in the
Troopers
world
and
and
that.
just burn them and be like, haha, none for the kids.
Exactly.
It's
Burn the black-haired
These
king.
kids don't
Because
deserve
it's
the
America, I can do whatever I want.
Bible packs.
I never imagined I'd live in a world where a Jedi Bob figure would be worth as much as a black-haired Kanan. Society has gone mad.
I mean, Jedi Bob was always like a $30 figure wasn't surprising, and even $50, I was like, he's rare, fine, whatever, he's kind of a meme. But like $80, no one, and I repeat, no one buy a Jedi Bob for $80. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. He is not worth it. It is a fun figure to have, yeah, for like $30. And the only reason I pay $30 is because I have like a little value to it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I should make my sig fig some expensive figure. Let's see. What should be my new sig? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out, guys, what is my new sig fig? Are people still paying ridiculous amounts of money for Rebels Ahsoka?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like someone just like is gonna make their sig fig out of a combo of like the most expensive figures imaginable.
It'll be I'll do the torso.
C-3PO head on wasn't there a Black Eyed Peas figure?
What?
That was like yeah. It was they made like 10 of them for a concert.
I had no idea.
Let's send the Cole Christensen figure to the moon.
Yeah.
I love this figure. It's so much fun.
Did you buy it just for Colt, or did you already have it?
Yeah, well, it was when I was at Bricks and Minifigs, and I was like, oh, I should see if they have a Cole Christensen figure. I would love to have it. And it was like only like $10, and I was like, I have extra credit, like sure.
Wow. Bro, why didn't you go work at Bricks and Minifigs?
It's an hour away.
Oh, okay, got you.
I would seriously be tempted to work there if it was like only like a 20-minute drive or something.
Wait, is it in Georgia?
Yeah, it's I think maybe something of Atlanta. It's like Metro Atlanta.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, it's Atlanta. It's not a Bricks and Minifig store. It's called Atlanta Brick Co. It's pretty cool. You can trade it. The coolest part of it is you can sell your sets and get store credit, which can be worth a lot, and then you can buy more sets.
Comment, are you willing to trade your Jedi Bob figure for an angry face Jango?
I'm willing to trade my Jedi Bob figure for that Republic Cruiser.
It's not worth it.
I'm willing to trade my modular for the Republic Cruiser and a gunship. Ha ha ha.
Maybe my sig fig will be the P2 Captain Rex.
Yeah, that's a figure we honestly do need a remake of. Like, it's a little ridiculous we don't have another one of those.
I'd rather have a P2 Cody.
Bro,
I agree with that.
Bro, we did get P2 Captain Rex. He was in Captain Rex's ATTE.
I really hope they make a normal crosshairs. If not, that's going to be really annoying.
No one laughed at my joke.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said they didn't make a P2 Captain Rex. He was in Captain Rex's ATTE. I said it twice and no one laughed. Oh no! All right, guys, I'm into the stream right now.
No, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, guys.
It's high tide, dude.
He left me at high tide. He's like, he made me experience high tide. Bro, Bubble Buddy was a murderer.
Dude, the Bubble Buddy ending always confused me as a kid. I didn't understand. I thought his hat was his face as a kid. It was like, whoa there!
Oh, Bob, you like made some like Trailer Park Boys jokes, so I went and watched the whole thing, and then got super depressed when I realized that this show didn't have an ending and it turned into a crappy cartoon.
No, Trailer Park Boys has an ending. I'll tell you
Not
what.
really.
Trailer Park Boys originally, I think, was at least the finale, in my opinion, would have been the season 7 finale.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on from this. Trevor04 says, I heart your torso with Cloud City Boba Fett arms, C-3PO legs with 2003 Cloud City Luke belt with C-3PO head and Chrome Vader helmet with Chrome Gold lightsaber from Mr. Gold. Bro, that's the ultimate clout figure.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
But for like Parks and Rec, I just kind of delete the final season from my head, and it ended at the last season. Like,
I actually like the Parks and Rec ending. I don't really
what?
mind it.
They undid all the character development just for a couple jokes, and they literally showed you exactly what happened to people's lives. Like, isn't that kind of not the point?
I thought the Parks and Rec ending was fine.
Wait, did Grand Admiral Thrawn get sent to the moon?
Yes.
Well, he was already expensive. How much more expensive could you be?
Bro, don't you think these guys know no bounds?
Bro, wait, is it possible for me to send a figure to the moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just have to buy all of them.
A whole bunch of them.
Just take out a personal loan and then buy all of a figure that's on Bricklink, and there you go. And then
so theoretically,
the Captain Rex from Captain Rex's ATTE to the moon.
Yes, send Fat Rex to the moon.
I'm gonna send a figure to the moon. I'm gonna do it.
Dude,
bro, send the First Order crew to the moon.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
I want to send. I don't know.
Wow, good job.
You know what? I'm gonna
need. Twilight to the moon. Honestly.
Rich Boy, Robonut says the moon's getting a little overpopulated, don't you think?
I agree.
Yeah, that's weird that like 100% of the Mars population is robots.
If you could build any mock with unlimited amount of money, space, and time, what would you build? I mean, I don't know. At a certain point, it's like a mock. If I build any bigger than what I'm doing now, or like significantly bigger, I'm not even sure I want to do that. I feel like I'm already pushing the limits with size-wise how much I want to build for a single mock. But I say that, but then I don't know, maybe I have some crazy idea I get super inspired about. I think Scarif is still probably... I think Scarif or Geonosis are probably my two, like... I'd really love to just go insanely huge with those builds. Probably even Scarif more so. I'll go with Scarif. I would love an unlimited budget Scarif mock. Because I would want, like, 3 Cave God Zeta class shuttles. I'd want 3 or 4 ACTs walking around. I'd want a massive citadel, like 15, maybe 20 feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if there's like a mechanic that had the ships flying around. Like,
that'd be fun.
Like an overhead thing. Yeah, that'd be really neat.
RoboNet says Geonosis is a little overhyped, not gonna lie, in my opinion. It's just red dirt. I mean, yeah, but it just depends on what you do with it. Like, if I did Geonosis, I would incorporate every Geonosis scene from the movie. So for me, Geonosis is not just a landscape for a battle. Like, it is that, and that'd be fun to make. But I would love to build a giant like Trade Federation donut hole ship in the ground and have a bunch of SPHATs shooting at it. I'd love to do the arena as well. I'd love to do the droid factory as well. I would even build the area right outside the Geonosian factory where Anakin and Padme park their chrome Naboo starship. Like, I would go all out with that build.
We need to stop Jay before he gets himself into another one of these Starkiller situations.
Guys.
Send all the Geonosian parts to the moon.
Yeah.
Why did they just start doing it with parts? They're like, guys, we're gonna send all
the sand red.
all sand red. It's gonna be $5 a piece.
We're gonna send the UCS Millennium Falcon to the moon.
We're gonna send Instagram to the moon.
Good. It'll be a better world.
Okay, once we just took all Lego Instagrammers, put them on a rocket ship, and then...
And literally send them to the moon? That'd be great.
The world would be such a happier place, probably.
Parzival says, what is one Star Wars minifig we haven't gotten yet that you'd want Lego to make? I'm trying to think, what is the minifig that I want most right now? Let me think about that.
Probably something that's helpful with Starkiller.
I feel like I have mostly everything I need for Starkiller. Fortunately, there's no one figure that I'm like, Lego hasn't made it, so I can't do Starkiller. Every figure that I need for Starkiller, I have, so that's actually...
not true.
I guess, like, Rome Phasma maybe would be a little bit better, but...
Right, but I already have
Lego's
Phasma.
made that, technically.
They what? They did?
Well, they've made a Phasma.
Oh.
I think it means like a character.
Jay, you need a Yarl Poof minifigure.
I mean, I don't need the Yariel Poof minifigure.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, I'm good.
You don't need any Lego technically.
If I had picked one minifigure that would really, like, open up mock potential...
Kamino.
I would say a Kaminoan would be great.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would
be really good too.
severely impact my ability if I wanted to do, like, a Kamino mock.
Although you need the Kamino troopers, too.
The gray shot troopers?
It'd be suggested.
I'm serious. Why haven't we gotten any Kaminoans yet? Like, they're pretty essential to the Bad Batch, and they're pretty essential to Episode 2.
Yeah, and it's not like we've gotten, like, other species. Like, we got, like, the Dexter species.
I can't believe we got Pong Krell before we got Dexter Jetster.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got Pong Krell before we got a Kaminoan.
Yeah.
I also can't believe we got Rogue One Bail Organa before we got Revenge of the Sith Bail Organa.
Same thing.
Not at all!
Oh. Yeah, they're the same thing.
His clothes are totally different.
One of those other, like, Nemodians.
You said a
the droid control
Nemodian?
ships.
We have, they've done 2 new gun rays, and they've done a Nemodian soldier.
I can't believe that we've gotten, like, 3 waves of Clone Wars sets before we've gotten a Geonosian Arena set.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is, I'm pretty sure that they did Episode 3 Newt Gunray's clothes, but they gave him the wrong hat. Or maybe it's, hold on,
yeah.
I know one of the Newt Gunrays has the wrong hat.
Yeah, from the Advent calendar, I think.
No, except the Episode 3 one has the wrong hat as well.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
They gave the Episode 3 Newt Gunray figure his Episode 2 hat, but they still haven't made the Episode 2 Newt Gunray.
Jay,
What?
if you were to make a pod racing mod, would the track be like just a big circle, or would you try to make it like a legitimate, like how it is in the movies with all the different areas? And
I mean, it would mostly be a circle, maybe with a few turns in it. I guess it just depends on how much space I had.
What do you think, like, the most common large-scale mocks are? I'd say Scarif.
Hoth for sure. Hoth, and it's not even close.
Hoth and
I feel like everyone did a crate.
But there weren't a lot of, I don't know. When I think of popular, I think beyond, like, our community. Like, if I'm on, like, Instagram or something, or if I'm going to a LEGO convention, what large-scale mocks do I see most often? And Hoth is 100%.
Yeah, probably definitely Hoth.
Yeah. Hoth and then, like,
One more.
generic clone thing here, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a lot of Mandalore.
Really? You see a lot of large-scale Mandalores?
Well, I guess I mostly stay in this community, but, like, I've seen quite a few Mandalore mocks. It's probably just the Clone Wars type, though. Like, let me think. What else have I seen a lot of? Decent amount of Yavin.
I'd say
It's like a Yavin base.
Death Star like stuff as well is pretty popular.
I haven't seen too many Death Star
Like an
mobs.
Imperial base style deal.
There's a lot of trenches out there too.
Yeah, the trench, that hangar bay. I don't know.
I wish we saw more like.
Oh, Tatooine. There's quite a bit of Tatooine.
Yeah.
I wish we would see more non-Star Wars themed mocks, right? Like we get a lot of generic.
What? What?
What?
That might be what you want. So you're saying there's a shortage of non-Star Wars mocks?
Yeah.
No. I
This
didn't
one like Lego City.
No. I didn't get to finish. I would like more like Harry Potter, Jurassic Park.
So
like other
there's
themes.
plenty of those. So yeah, that's literally what. Can someone else take this one? Because I honestly don't even know where to begin.
No, I'm not saying generic Lego themes. I'm talking about specific like other licensed themes.
Bro, there's plenty of those mocks out
less
there.
Star Wars to have more other mocks.
There's plenty of
Like-
Harry Potter and Jurassic Park mock. Like,
See, I don't. I feel like
too
I
many
don't see
Jurassic
many.
Park mocks.
I don't feel like I don't see
Lord
very
of the
many.
Rings mocks and stuff. I mean,
Really?
I don't think-
I don't know.
bro,
I don't
look
think
up.
that Lego Star Wars is the only one out there, man.
Yeah.
I guess I'm mainly.
There's
I
a
mean,
lot, but like, there's a reason I'm in a Lego Star Wars community and not like a Lego Jurassic Park one.
Exactly.
Like, obviously, Star Wars movies are more popular than Jurassic Park, but like, Jurassic Park is still a massive franchise. Like,
I'm not saying
you
it's
know,
destroyed,
at
I'm
one
just
point,
saying I'd like to see more.
they were like, it was like the top movie for the longest time until Avatar came out. Like, it did better in the box office than like the prequels and stuff, and the original trilogy.
I
Bob?
would like to see large-scale Indiana Jones mocks. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a few that are really cool, but like, yeah, that's all I'm saying is I'm like, man, I would love to see more large-scale Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, and Indy.
I guess like scale, yeah, there's not as many, but like in general, there's still quite a bit.
I'm just saying there's not nearly enough as much as Star Wars, and I mean, it'd be cool to see more. But I mean, there's reasons for that,
Bob,
obviously. but-
look up Alice
So-
Finch's Hogwarts mock.
Sorry.
I think you'd be very happy with that build.
Wait, whose?
Her name is Alice Finch.
Oh,
The mock
She built
I'm
basically the
working on
biggest
right now-
Lego Hogwarts that exists.
Oh, what?
She built the biggest Lego Hogwarts that exists.
oh,
And
Alice.
it-
Yeah. Okay, I think it's somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got to
Um,
meet her. She came to
so the
Brick
mock-
Fiesta a couple years ago.
That's cool.
Did Beyond the Brick make a video about it?
I think
don't.
so.
She never took it to a convention. I don't think.
They did like a tour of her house, and there was some of like that mock there too.
But it wasn't
You
fully
said-
together.
You said, what was her name? Alice.
Finch, Finch.
So I've done a decently large Jurassic World mock before, but it's when I didn't have like much skill in mock making. It was kind of before I was in the community. It was just something I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously this one I'm doing right now, it's kind of like my own thing. And then after this one, I think I'm gonna like do some like medium large-ish Star Wars ones. And then once I feel like I have like a decent skill, like mock expert, I want to build like a Jurassic Park mock, like a big one,
Nice.
because I just feel like at my skill level right now, I just wouldn't want to tackle such a big project and then just feel unsatisfied, because I don't think I'm good enough to do that yet.
RebelNut03 says her Rivendell mock is better though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Rivendell one's really good too.
So what exactly is Rivendell? Please don't hurt me.
it's from
Isn't
Lord,
that
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
it's like
Is it
the element.
scale?
I don't. Maybe. If not, it has to be somewhat close.
Yeah, that's like some serious respect for her, because for the longest time, like, you know, Lego is considered to be like a boys thing, like a boys toy. And,
It was?
well, like, I feel like it definitely.
I really hope Bob's
like,
being sarcastic.
I mean, I guess a little, but I always thought like the city stuff was kind of an equal playing field.
Dude,
I mean,
Bob, no.
I guess it was more like considered that it was more like male dominated, I guess.
Oh, 100% it was. It's not even close.
I meant like, but the target audience. I never really thought, at least with the more generic stuff. I mean, like with pirates.
Dude, look at how
but...
many girl minifigures were in a set in like the early 2000s compared to now. Like, it's not even close. Like when I was a kid, me and my friend would me and my cousin would like fight over who would get to use the girl minifigure as like part of our like group or whatever. Because I only had one of them. They were so hard to find. Like,
I never had an issue with that. I had a ton of female minifigures as a kid.
I mean, but that's part of the change that Lego made.
I guess. I was talking about... yeah, sure.
Yeah, like, it...
I mean, okay, I guess put it... Alright, but are you really surprised that, like, Lego's, like, a male-dominated thing? Look at your company.
No. I agree that's male-dominated. I meant more Lego was... I never really thought Lego, like, specifically, like, targeted...
I mean, like, I'm not saying, like, everyone has to enjoy Lego, because obviously, like, you know, it might be, like, more appealing to certain genders or whatever. Like, it's not that, like, oh, it has to be, like, perfectly equal for everyone. It's just that I feel like it was more appealing to boys than it was girls. And
construction toys in general have always been...
figures.
Construction toys in general have always just been marketed towards boys. Like, I mean, I guess put it this way, like, if you go to, like, a toy store and you look in the quote-unquote girl aisle versus the quote-unquote boy aisle, like...
It's all,
like, Lego would be in the quote-unquote boy aisle.
Yeah. Although, I think there, like, in the Target now, there are, like, an entire section for, like, girl Lego.
Oh, yeah, no, Friends has, like, a pretty big section. And Lego put a lot of research into that. Like, Lego went really hard to make something like Friends that would really appeal to girls because they just weren't getting as many girls into it as the boys.
Yeah, just to clarify, I wasn't saying like, oh, girls need to be into Legos. Like, Lego's not okay if it's not like half girls like it and half boys like it. I'm just saying, like, it's just good to see something that was widely perceived as a boy's toy be like turned into great mocks by a female creator.
Good. Yeah, it's good to see a woman like be at the forefront of mock building, because I mean, go to Lego conventions, look at like our community. It's clearly it's so male dominated, like almost laughingly so.
Yeah, like not like intentionally, but
it's just the result of a lot of things over time. Like, I think nowadays
does it have to do though that Star Wars also? I mean, obviously, especially now, there's definitely a way bigger female audience than there used to be. But like, I feel like it's always been, I guess, a more male-targeted movies.
Yeah.
At least with the original.
I mean, absolutely. Like.
I mean, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to pick my words carefully, because I feel like I can misspeak and then offend someone, like, especially, like, nowadays.
I feel like there's something wrong with that, and there's also something not wrong with that. It's kind of a two-way streak. Because, like, obviously, certain movies target certain demographics.
Like, and the reason you guys hear wind is because there's... my room is right next to the covered patio, and for whatever reason, when the wind blows through it, it's very loud in this room, so that's why you hear wind.
But like the Harry Potter sets, right? Like that's a theme that I would say there's a huge female demographic for.
Yeah,
way bigger than Star Wars.
I'm just saying, like, you know, obviously, like, something should be like in most subjects, people should find something that they enjoy from it. But it's, you know, it's just I'm trying to like choose my words carefully because I don't want to accidentally offend someone.
I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you so far. So
taking it out of context. Yeah, I just like, you know, people especially nowadays can take things out of context. And
this Hogwarts is minifig scale, by the way. It is huge.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put it this way: as someone like working at the Lego store, I have so many customers come in who are shopping for a girl, and they're like, "Oh, she likes girly stuff." So think about like if someone did that in like 2008, what would you show them Lego wise that they would think is girly? Like there was literally
City.
Okay, City's not girly, dude.
Yeah.
I guess we're talking about. No, okay, yeah, you're right. If they're asking for girly, then yeah, Friends didn't exist at the time, so I guess really nothing.
And that's and the
You'd be like SpongeBob.
Right. But my point with this is like,
Yeah.
that shows just how things have changed. Like, because back if those people who were looking for something, they would just be like, oh, there's not really anything for my daughter. So yeah.
You notice that in a lot of things. Like I've noticed in like common Star Wars media, there's like a lot of female stormtroopers now, and like a bunch of like different like races and stormtroopers, like in like Rebels and in like the shows and stuff. Which I don't really know how to feel about it, because I feel like having like all white males as the stormtroopers and Imperials kind of made them seem more like bad guys, and like like they're supremacists, like kind of like the
I think they were supposed to be supremacists. They weren't supposed to be racist within like the human race. They were only supposed to be racist towards like other aliens. I don't think.
Oh, well, I guess that must have just been the time Star Wars was created, because, like...
I mean, yeah, because,
well,
the Rebels...
You never see stormtroopers, though.
Well, yeah, but if you look at, like, all the officers, they're all, like, males.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'd feel inclined to believe you if, like, the Rebels weren't also mostly just white males. Like, the Rebels maybe had, like, one or two more women, but...
Wasn't their leader a woman?
I said the one or two, Leia and Mon Mothma, and I guessed.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
The one girl on Hoth, what's her Torin Farr or Torin Farr? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I guess like at the time.
That was just a result of film in general.
Yeah.
But even from like a lore standpoint, it makes far more sense for them to conscript like the most people as possible. Like honestly, I think the First Order should have had aliens. It didn't really make sense. It was nice they had like people of color and women as well who were stormtroopers, but there should have been aliens as well. Like I don't think the First Order were in a position to be discriminate about who they were or were not willing to conscript into their.
Yeah, well, I felt like they seem more like bad guys if they're. Well, I don't want to like say on stream, but you know, like what Imperial's military faction they're based on.
I mean, yeah, typically racists are the bad guys.
Yeah.
They also should have all been bald.
I do appreciate that in the newer movies like Rogue One and stuff and Rebels, they show a lot more diversity within the Rebels and the Imperials. I thought that was nice. Because I was like, yeah, anyone can be an evil guy now.
Anyone can enlist into this tyrannical army.
Yeah, exactly, honestly.
Bro, Bob, I want you to read Mr. Jakey's comment.
Sure. Racism is okay if it's towards Tuskens. That's not racism, but okay. You know, believe what you need to believe to make you sleep at night.
Man, I just have this giant pile of white plates and tiles on this table from Crate. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, equality. If you want to go kill a bunch of rebels, you go, girl.
I think Captain Phasma was a higher person in the First Order. That's cool, I guess. She did nothing, but you know, that's fine. I'm sure Dave Filoni will make up for it one day.
We need a TV show on how she escaped the trash compactor.
I'm pretty sure they already did that. Or a comic, at least.
Of course they did.
Comic. It needs to be a movie adaptation, and then when they change the rank and name of one random clone, stormtrooper, everyone can rage.
Yes. Trevor 04 says,
just like in Bat. I can't believe people actually got mad that like
It's because, okay, no, there's a reason to get mad for that. Because Kanan had a pretty cool comic. I read the first issue, and it was pretty cool.
They're supposed to take inspiration from the comics, not like...
I know, but they don't need to make it Kanan in the first place. I know I'm not usually going to say this, but like...
It shouldn't be Kanan.
I feel like if you're gonna...
Kanan had his story. If he didn't have a story, fine, go for it. I don't care. But they already had something in canon that people were fine with. They didn't need... First of all, Kanan does not need to sound like that as a
he sounds like a 30-year-old man that was half drunk.
No, like, that's the thing. If you're gonna change the story anyways, then just pick someone new. Like, it makes no sense to change it.
All of this could have been avoided if it was just a random Jedi, which would have been more interesting too, because you just introduced a new character with like that. It could have been, you know.
It's so. I make this argument all the time. Same thing with Maul and Clone Wars. I know that's a controversial one, but if you were just gonna have to revive a guy as a spider in order to get that story apart, it should have just been a new person. Like,
Jay, you better watch Joe back at Brick Fair. Me and my boys gonna show up with
Maul
our
gang.
Maul
With your spider army.
You're gonna show up with.
There's gonna be a beatdown going on.
You're gonna show up with Glove Gang.
I'm
gonna show up with David and Matt because he probably likes Clone Wars now too.
Trevor says, will you give the Bad Batch show a chance sometime soon? No.
Don't.
I'm good.
Never.
It's not worth it. Bad Batch is like fine. Like it's not bad and I don't hate it, but like right now it's just average Clone Wars. Like it's not impressing me. I'm just like, this is what I agree.
You know, I enjoy it. Like I'm excited for new episodes.
I liked the third one the most, but the other one I didn't care for.
And then let me think. So
yeah, there's
Bad Batch going on right now.
The newest episode has been really good, to be fair.
Yeah, I liked it. Crosshairs is like the only Bad Batch member I actually like. Wrecker's basically a baby. Tech is an extreme stereotype. Echo's the weird kid. Hunter is like basically Rambo with a clone. Omega's annoying. And Crosshairs is like the only cool one. But I guess
I don't even mind the characters. I'm just kind of like... I want to feel, because Clone Wars ended with that last arc on something that blew my mind. Like, Clone Wars at its best was really good, in my opinion. Umbara, Mandalore.
Dude, Umbara's so good.
Stuff like that. And I'm not going to expect it, you know, every single episode to be like that from the Bad Batch, but I don't know. I feel like if you're going to kickstart a show, you want to start off extremely strong. And I feel like they're starting off just like, hey, this is what normal Clone Wars felt. And I was like, yeah, I mean, this is good.
What Star Wars cartoon actually has has the best start, honestly?
Which, none of them do.
If I could, if I made an Umbara mock, I would definitely want to put, a little fog machine in there. That'd be cool.
You should also
and a lot of lights.
I've always wanted to see a Lego mock with real running water. And it's always
I want to do that so bad. I wanted to make a river raft that worked.
I've always wanted to see that Jurassic Park T-Rex pen scene from the original, but someone build an actual working rain system where you have pipes overhead, like maybe you poke little holes into one of those two pieces, and you can have a water pump that pumps water back up and keeps it dripping down.
That sounds like a moldy nightmare.
Gets so damaged, but that'd be really cool.
It'd be so cool, man.
Well, I wanna make that now. Although
you should.
If I was to do any a mock from any of the movies, what would I do? Jurassic Park 2 has some really cool scenes. I might want to make the camp, where the bad guys had all the dinosaurs in cages and then they let them out. That'd be pretty neat. Jurassic Park 1. Basically, you can make any scene from that movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jurassic Park 1, you're good on anything.
A power shed, any of the paddocks, any of the vehicles, the center.
I want to see someone make a running water Lego Jurassic Park monster.
As much as it physically pains me to interrupt you guys' conversation about Jurassic Park, I think we're going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close. I am starving. I'm so hungry. I can't express.
Eat the leftover pieces.
I can't express to you guys how hungry I am right now. I'm so hungry it hurts.
If only you had those Boyos to...
Wow, bro, that was a perfect way to bring this stream full circle. Wow. I think I'm all out of vanilla too, but I heard there might be dropping a vanilla 4 variant pretty soon, guys. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I got a bunch of 4x6 plates and 6x12 plates that will be very useful for Starkiller. So stay tuned for that update. This is probably like the most consistently I've put out Starkiller updates in a very long time. So shout out to me. And we're going to keep it going. So tomorrow I think there'll probably be your questions answered. And we'll see what happens after that. But thanks to everyone who showed up. Thanks to everyone who contributed via Super Chat.
Right.
There were some awesome donations today. And I could only hope that we meet each other again